Welcome back to the table, Ring of Contrarians. After meeting with Nirin Goldenclaw, and being brought into Alcir's oldest and best-kept secret, the party agrees to help recover the artifact of Drova from the dungeon hidden under the ancient trade city, in exchange for making the recovery of Bertie's father a priority. During the week it took for Petrick to make the proper preparations, Dio got a haircut, Volah worked with the local clergy to create food and water for the populace, Leofin helped an apothecary fill his potion orders, Kaine caught up on her manga, Bertie tested out the limitations of her broken sword, and Sipho spent all of the party's money on a spell.
Totally worth it.
Thankfully, before any more funds could change hands, Petrick completed his preparations, and the party descended hidden stairs to an ancient doorway beneath the guild hall. Take it away, Dean.
As a thing to the audience, we are down one person who will hopefully be joining in later. And where we left off, the party had started walking towards this doorway when Leofin, the person who's not here right now, caught out of the corner of his eye a shining light coming from Volah's chain. As he looked towards it, the ring of Drova that the party had recently found out was probably pretty authentic, started to glow brighter and brighter until a clicking sound could be heard coming from the ancient door. A gear moving, the door cracking open, and then the door swinging completely open. A bit of magic skidding and dancing across the walls of the chamber that the party was walking through. You now see Petrick looking around, and you can feel the cold air moving out from the doors and filling the chamber.
Oh, shite.
Who stepped on what?
It might be my wild magic.
I didn't touch anything.
I thought it worked with, like, when you do spells.
Kaine, what'd you touch?
Me?
I didn't touch anything.
Maybe you just need... Sorry. I did not mean to interrupt. My bad. But maybe it's just reacting because we're here?
And Leofin looks down and points at the ring, which is starting to subtly start glowing.
It's the ring.
Yes.
That was my second explanation.
Curious. And you can see Petrick looking around and walking towards the teleportation rings. I wonder what that whole mess was that was skating across it was like a enchantment, Dean. And he rushes towards the teleporter, reaches into a box and starts like rummaging around for a little bit, and then he pulls out that tuning fork that you had seen before. He clicks it, and unlike before, it would be like a bright light, a very loud ringing. This one is almost like a 1,000-watt bulb between the forks, and the ringing is audible from across the room.
Ow! God, turn that thing off!
Petrick?
Well, it would appear that the teleportation, the thing that was keeping the teleportation is gone. Teleportation is allowed inside the city now, perhaps.
Excuse me?
I need to... And he starts walking past you all as he begins to head back up the stairs, and you can hear him shouting back down the stairs. I need to see if this is across the city.
Alright, Petrick.
I'll be back in a moment.
No, Petrick,
Just let them go.
We
have
have
other issues to deal with.
We have a
he
big
needs to go, we go get the thing.
We have other issues to deal with.
If we don't go now, we're going to be
If
dealing
he
with
doesn't
orcs.
warn them and this is citywide, that's even a bigger problem.
Exactly. If this is citywide, who knows what's going to be happening.
Alright, so should we get the dwarves?
That's our best bet right now. Is get the dwarves. Let's get some backup.
If we don't get that thing, whatever it is of Drova that's hidden, through those doors, those cold-ass doors, then those orcs are going to be in here getting it. They know it's here. That's why they wanted the city.
Or they still think that there's no teleportation in here. They can't get inside.
The
They've
instant they realize it's down, we're fucked.
They're not going to realize it. Hedrick barely noticed it. And trust me, he's a lot smarter than any of those assholes out there. Here's our best bet. If we go get the dwarves, we have some backup, and then we have somebody to buy us time to get down there. And then get the gauntlets.
Gauntlets?
We know the gauntlets are
Okay.
good. I was about to say-
gauntlets in the dungeon.
Yeah,
Okay.
we know the gauntlets are here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, who do we send?
Well, here's one question. Cyphos, do you know how to activate the teleportation circle?
Hi, isn't it
If
already
Petric's
activated?
here,
He's not here. He's out there checking the city. So,
We
are
can
we
run
going
over
through
there.
the teleportation circle, or are we going in after the gauntlets?
I'm gonna go right
I
after
think-
Patrick.
I told y'all we...
Don't go.
Birdie grabs his tail.
Ha! No, she's got my tail.
Okay.
Ha!
Okay.
Let's go.
I think best plan right now is Patrick's going to see if the teleportation is off around the whole sea thing. He will figure out if it is or it isn't. If it is, I'm pretty sure he will contact the dwarves and be like, hey, sorry, y'all need to teleport like now. And he'll know how to work it. Our main objective of coming here to helping was to go and get the gauntlet, so that's what we need to do. Whether it's on, whether it's off, whether we get support or not, our main objective is to secure what is down below. So we need to do that. And let Petrick handle everything else, because he's smart enough to know the next plan.
So we have 2 for going to get the gauntlet, 1 for common sense. How does everyone else feel?
Hey, to be fair, if it makes everyone more comfortable, we could have the rest of the party go in and I could stay behind and... Listen, out of all the party members, there's only 2 of us who know how to speak Dwarven.
Wait, so you're saying 2 go to the dwarves and the rest stay here?
We could just have 1 stay here, and the rest of you go down.
The dwarves already know to come, guys. They've been talking about this.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should go for the gauntlet.
I think the guys, I think the DM wants us to go down this little path area that he's opened up, but
This is up to y'all.
I was about to say.
I've prepared both sides.
let's go ahead and threaten the innkeeper first.
Let's split the party, guys!
Alright, fine.
Did I feed Magnus? Did I leave the stove on?
I
What are we
will
doing in our
say
lives?
that I do not recommend splitting the party.
For the dungeon.
Fair enough.
I recommend
Yeah.
that both you either go one way or the other. I don't recommend splitting it.
Alright, well, Volah, make sure to send a message to Petrick because he might be smart, but he's not all that bright.
We should send 2 messages. 1 to Patrick saying that we're going in, and 1 to Tyrion to be ready for Patrick.
I mean, I could step inside real quick and say, hey, go get Tyrion to make sure to...
It's not activated.
Is it not activated?
No. Patrick left before he
Here's the
activated the
thing,
circle.
though.
We can't go through the circle.
Yes.
We have to go in after the gauntlet.
Does anyone
We need to
remember
go
who tried
now.
to stop him? It doesn't matter. Let's go down the creepy hallway.
Vola, what were you saying?
Do we really want to spend
2 spell slots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on just sending? Especially if we're going into a creepy dungeon that probably has, enemies of some sort.
And traps.
Yeah, and those.
Traps made by a god.
You know what, if we're going to do a fool's errand, might as well just save the spell and
Hi, probably for the best. Let's get going.
this...
I mean, I don't mind sending one to Petrick. It's just wasting 2, though.
Wouldn't it... Petrick knows what he's supposed to be doing. Wouldn't it be better to contact his partner on the other side of this ring to let him know it's ready for them to activate?
Patrick's also pretty single-minded. He may just be going the entire city, literally the whole city, while we're in there, and the orcs somehow find something to get in. Let's send it to Patrick saying, we're going in, do what you need to.
Hi, wait, we can just get somebody else. We could probably send a dragonborn to let the families know to get into contact with the dwarves.
There's another couple people in here, aren't there?
Hi, there has to be more people we
No,
could
It
send.
was just Patrick.
Yeah,
It
we
was
can,
just
but we can go
Patrick.
upstairs and literally break down Golden Claw's door if we need to.
Or do we just tell one of the guards that are probably there?
Yeah,
We're just
There
like,
were guards at the staircase.
yeah.
Wait,
So,
Hi, here,
down
let me
here.
get the attention of the guards and I'll let them send out the message.
yeah,
Sound
just,
good?
just tell them to find Patrick and tell them we went in.
Yeah, fucking double dash.
Okay. So you just book it up the staircase.
Rude.
The sound of feet just up the stairs.
watch him go up the stairs,
stones.
and then I turn and look at Cyphos. Say, Cyphos.
Mhm.
Armor.
Like, you see this weird, dumb realization, just like, oh yeah. And then mage armor.
No, just
8 hours!
And then you reach the top of the stairs. There is a
I see a
dragonborn that is like looking.
Trying to keep you alive.
He's kind of not standing at guard as you were expecting. He's just kind of like standing in front of the staircase, like looking out the open door.
Hi, alright, so, a bit of a problem.
What is it?
I need you to get into contact with your supervisors or whoever's in charge and get them to get into contact with dwarves ASAP. Patrick left before he actually turned on the teleporter.
What is the problem exactly?
I'm not sure if you noticed, but the orcs couldn't teleport into the city, and now they might be able to teleport into the city now.
Oh god.
And you can see the color of this blue dragonborn, like azure blue,
Just blank.
go to a pale blue, and he's just like, I must, and he just takes off down the hallway.
I chase after him and jump on him.
What are you doing? I am trying to go to my supervisor.
Oh, really? I thought you were trying to run out of the city. Yes, go, go, go.
Down the
Like,
hallway, he didn't go down the
his
stairs.
tail smacks you, and he's just like, ah!
Hi, faster! Alright, good job, Dio. That was
His
smooth.
waistcoat.
Hi, where's Lloyd? Where's
Still
Lloyd?
enjoyable.
Where's Lloyd?
He was, y'all left him in the.
No, we did not. The Golden Claw, technically
No,
speaking.
well, yeah, he went to the Golden Claw.
Yes.
Yeah.
essentially.
We left
I
him in the
forgot that
teacup.
you gave him coins.
Yeah. And two references, so.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Don't you mean 4?
Huh?
Don't you mean 4?
References?
Movies.
Ah, okay.
I have $1 somewhere.
No, you owe 2.
It's
that
50
was-
cents.
You get it too? No.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. Dio then heads back downstairs. Alright, I got someone to take care of the problem, I hope. Alright, let's go through the creepy dungeon.
Okay.
I'd like to
Alright.
save at this point, please. Is there a save point somewhere?
As you bring up the menu to click your save,
You realize
You
the menu
press
is
it.
gone.
you press it, and then the ding you usually hear doesn't happen. All you hear is
Is the logout button gone too? It's like,
as the menu just closes. Never
I
come
just
back.
imagine this to be like one of those Destiny as you enter a certain area, respawn restricted.
Pretty much. Yeah, you see that skull, the King's Raid skull pop up, and you're just like, well, we're
Fuck.
fucked.
So, as you begin heading towards this door, you can see that there are carvings in it, as well as along the walls. And the carvings are of a smaller person, both one male, one female, looking almost similar. And in the background, split between the two doors, a very large, what you can only assume is dragon. As you begin to enter the room, that cold feeling rushing past you as the air blows by, and you step into a fairly dark chamber with no clear entrance, nothing that leads down, nothing that goes off to the sides.
Cyphos is going to go to the bag holding and get the 3 torches.
Okay.
Alright, and I take off my disguise cap. Alright, bets? Bets anyone? What are we gonna face down here? I bet I would say a dragon. Aye, any takers? Aye, you got a lot of the party funds, right, Cyphos? Here, just put bet your money, right? Cyphos? You got money to spare, come on.
You know, that's a problem for a different day. Let's just keep going.
Aye, Birdie, where are the party funds?
In the bag of holding. Which is now mostly empty.
And Cyphos lights off a torch.
There we go.
And the light that emits from it is far dimmer than you were expecting it to be. It's only giving off about 10 feet of bright light, 10 feet of dim, as the darkness in here feels almost oppressive. You start moving it along the walls and you see a magic script carved into the wall on the very back wall from the door.
Is it draconic?
A little bit of it is draconic. It's written in draconic, primordial, and then another one that you just don't know.
Cyphos can use detect magic.
Okay. As you throw up
Magic eyeballs.
your magic eyes, you see that this entire chamber is brimming with magic. A good portion of it abjuration, and another conjuration. And most of the conjuration is coming from the room.
Okay, so who's really good with the magic-y, wagic-y scripts?
Well, I can
I
read
think it's
some
between
of
me
this.
and you, Cyphos.
We're in trouble.
Aye, hold on, I know.
What can I
that.
read? If I speak and read 2 of the languages that are present within the magic script. What can I read?
Essentially, it's through the door.
What's primordial say?
No, I speak
the
and
door.
read both primordial and draconic.
I figured I was joking.
So,
It literally just says through the door.
I don't trust it.
Alright, I think there's probably a dragon at the end of this.
I think there's a lot more than a dragon.
Alright,
How iced over is my holy symbol?
Hmm?
How iced over is my holy symbol?
y'all broke it. Y'all broke it open. It was mostly only ice because of high humidity in that one area. Here, there's
okay.
not enough humidity for it to start icing over.
so
again.
it's just cold.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
cold as
chain.
fuck.
Awesome.
Hi.
I take it off of the chain and kind of hold it like in between my thumb and my index finger,
Mhm.
and I kind of like hold it up, kind of to the wall to see if it does anything funky.
And the wall explodes.
Nothing.
Okay, some part of me thought that would work because it started glowing when we got down here.
Right, speaking of glowing, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dancing Lights, because I'm not sure why we're using torches. I just snap them into existence.
Okay. What is the distance on?
I can cast them up to 120 feet.
No,
No,
like what's
those-
the
Oh.
light?
Let's see here. Light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius, I believe.
They are only shedding light in a 5-foot radius.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's why. This is definitely magical darkness.
What have you done?
Me? She brought the magic ring inside a magic dungeon. And I'm pointing at Volah.
I mean, to be fair, I hate to agree
hello,
with...
We kind of needed to bring the ring, don't you even?
I'm going to inspect the walls
Okay.
for any
I don't
clues
have
that
knock.
might tell us how to proceed forward.
Okay. As you take one of the torches and start looking around the wall, you see carvings of what might be long ago battles. And you see depictions of different different pieces of equipment. You see gauntlets, greaves, ring, and some other things. Other assortments of what you would rightly assume is probably the god items, and a rough map of things being scattered. 3 of the objects on a very small piece of land, and others on other continents.
Do I recognize the continents from the map?
You do. But no names are given, just rough outlines of them.
Leofin, come here. All these guys are arguing in the background about light.
Damn it, Theo, why can't you make Dancing DeVito?
Does this
Yeah,
map
to be fair,
look
I have
familiar?
daylight, guys.
Does it look familiar to, I guess, the map that we've seen in the notes?
Yes.
This one right
yeah.
here with the 3 objects on it? Is it the staff, the greave, or the gauntlets and the ring?
Yes.
This is a bet,
I believe so.
which means that these other continents have the other ones.
I bet they do.
Cyclops throws a rock at you.
Right. Oh, guys, I had an idea.
Yes.
I think I can send a message to Lloyd if we want him to come down here.
Don't waste your spells. Did
I
I find
know, I could-
anything that could potentially help us get further in?
You see a figure touching the wall. Or a depiction of a figure touching
I touched the wall where the figure is.
where the figure is.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
I mean, it'd be no problem. I could cast as a ritual. I just need
10 minutes.
I'm
Volah.
assuming I could find a rat in here, right? Maybe
Huh?
a bat.
You've got the
Yeah.
ring.
You focus.
You touched the wall.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a
Okay.
focus?
Focus. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good turn.
Dorothy's.
Alright. So
Just those.
you are you just pressing your hand against the wall, or?
Yeah, I will put the ring in my palm and push my palm against the wall.
Okay. So this depiction was over on the right hand side of this chamber. As Volah brings the ring up and places it against the wall, you can feel a cold biting as the side of the ring is pressed up against. Do you have gloves or?
Yeah,
just
she
your
does.
hand?
She's got the gauntleted gloves.
Yeah. So you can feel it start to bite through the gloves just faintly as you press it up against the wall, and you can see just the little bits of little flickering blue lights dance off, almost like sparks skittering across water, and they skitter across the stone and then jerk right on over to the symbol on the wall that was giving off the conjuration and abjuration spells.
Huh.
That did a thing.
Well, I'm thinking maybe you got the touch where they pointed?
I mean, it's worth a try. We
Who's-
literally
who's
have no other way of
closest
trying
to
to open
it
this door,
right now?
so
Who's closest to it? We'll say it is Kaine.
Hey, Kaine. Touch the thing. Touch the thing that had the blue sparks going to it.
And Kaine just stares at it, and the more she's staring at it, the more she trembles as she is sweating profusely. She reaches out her hand, shaking, and I guess she just touches it.
Poke.
lets
booped
out
the
a
snoot.
breeze. She touches the wall.
She booped the snoot.
So, as you touch the wall, At the contact of your touch, the rune lights up, and you can see the entire chamber grow a faint blue
Dumb.
as everything gets a little brighter, dims away, and you're no longer where you were standing. You are now in a circular room with a pool of water at your feet that continues down a hallway. Let me pull up the map for you.
Holy shit!
Hey,
Oh boy.
Leofin, you still got water breathing?
How deep are we talking with this water?
The water is probably...
Is it like just like a reflective pool, so the water's not very deep, or are we talking like an actual like creek?
From like this small circular pool looks like it goes down maybe like 10, 20 feet as you look into it, and then the river that continues down almost looks like it goes maybe 10 feet at the most. There are pathways along, there are about 5 feet between the wall and the small river that is flowing down this hallway. You can see this room is around 40 feet. It's a 40-foot room, circular room.
Mm-hmm.
And
So 20-foot diameter circular.
yeah, the only path that you can see forward is down this hall where the water is running.
Well, I think we're in the dungeon sewers.
Oh, you know, it's times like these that make me wonder, where the fuck is Wiz?
It's times like this that make you wonder where Wiz is.
Hi. He's probably in this
Why
dungeon
would-
somewhere.
Not when we're at a bar. Where he probably I'm not. Cyclops is
really what you guys
angrily walking, just contemplating what the fuck is Dio talking about.
He's probably in this dungeon. I'm calling it now.
I'm gonna get at these. Now.
So, as you begin walking down the hallway, you notice that there is a bit of light in this room. It's on the verge of being dim, and it continues down the hallway. As the party continues down, you walk about 50 feet down,
Mm-hmm.
and then you finally enter a very large chamber where the water begins to pool into a circular, what you assume is almost like a bowl, as there is a whirlpool that is funneling down, deeper and deeper. There is also 3 paths that lead in different directions from the one you came. So that it's easy for everybody to be able to fucking think of this. Y'all came from the north path.
Mhm.
Birdie could tell you this because she's thinking, oh, that's came
Yeah.
from where we're heading south. So you see a very large circular pool in the middle with only 3 waterways leading towards it. One from the east, one from the west, one from the north, and there is a path that narrows down towards the south that has no waterway coming towards it.
And there's no visible way to cross the water.
It's only about 10 feet, right?
It's about 10 feet deep.
10 feet deep or 10 feet wide?
10 feet
Both.
feet deep and wide.
No.
Okay.
And as you're looking at the water on these little rivers seem to be moving quite fast as they drain down into this little whirlpool.
Hi, Cyphos.
There's something about this water that's giving me flashbacks, and I don't remember to what.
Hi, Cyphos. You think there might be gold down there?
I can throw you down and we
Ah,
can
that's
see.
the one.
Why are you being such a dick?
Because you're making a point.
What?
Because you're making a point about it, and I don't like it.
You don't like it? Then what, you spent all our gold? Did you
Yes.
spend all our gold?
I did, Dio.
Oh. Been nice to consult the rest of us. What'd you spend it on?
The spell.
A spell? What spell?
The spell I told you all about. We've had this conversation.
Did we?
Yeah, we had this conversation. Like, we would have had this conversation a little while ago.
Well, do we cross the river, or do we
There
go
was
down
a
the
dim
side?
light that was moving, right?
No, the whole.
Yeah, the whole area has a bit of a dim light to it, except
okay.
for one of the hallways. The hallway to the east actually has some brighter light coming from down it.
I mean, it's a 10-foot river. It's not hard to jump.
Hi, I say we go east. Hi, there's a light down there.
Brighter lights.
Hi, brighter lights have never attracted prey towards predators. It should be fine.
Cyphers literally just turns around, just looks at him, just like, you sure about that one?
Here, if it makes everyone feel better, I'll peek around the corner and tell you if there's anything we should be worried about.
Cyphers wants to use detect magic, see if that light's making any weird auras.
As you look off in that direction, how far?
It
It's only
goes 30
feet.
It goes 30 feet, yeah, so I go towards the...
Towards it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you hop over the river... What is your strength, by the way?
10.
10? Oh, that's...
I was like, it's 10, don't worry,
I was thinking, I was like...
I did a
if it
couple
was somehow-
push-ups.
If it was somehow 8... Oh, you would actually have to make rolls for
I was
this.
about to say, give me an athletic check. Oh, Cyphers bit it, and going down the black hole. Bye.
So you hop across and head towards the...
See, this is east.
Okay.
This is east. I was like, that's definitely
I thought you said west.
So as you can look down it,
Mhm.
you do see all the way down the hallway and into this room. And as you're looking down there, you can, with your magic eyes, you are getting faint amount of evocation coming from the light itself.
Ooh. Well, there's a lot of evocation down this way.
Alright, so...
It's the same as daylight, so it's probably just what's causing the lights.
This is not daylight. This is more a magical... Like, something's causing this aura right here.
Hi, just let me peek in further.
Be my guest.
Alright, so... Actually, could I get a little help?
You can get across.
I pick up Dio and I jump across the
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
easily done with you. Fucking jump all the way to the damn wall.
I was gonna jump, but you know... I was slightly worried that he'd make me roll because my strength is 8.
That would have been great.
That and you are definitely tinier than 10 feet, so...
I mean, to
If
be
you
fair,
actually fell in the
I
water,
could
you-
save myself, but I'd rather not have to do that in the first place.
Yeah. Okay, so you head down the hallway?
I peek in. Do I see anything that might be suspicious?
How do
I
you
look
peek
down
in?
the hallway too because I
Stick my
actually
head
have
in
dark
like that.
vision, so I might be able to see
So,
more.
like, I imagine I'm like
Well, it's light down there. It's fully lit.
imagine that I'm flush with the wall, and then I
Okay.
just
So you're at the entrance to the hallway,
And then I'm
just
just like-
looking down it.
I was just like, whoop.
Yeah,
Oh.
you see just about the same as what Cyphos can see. Down the hallway is a sort... You can see light being radiated from different directions. And the river is coming from that direction, and it also splits in a T formation at the end of it.
I see another split. I'm going to just make my way down here, and then I'd like sneak my way down the hall.
You're gonna sneak down the hallway?
Yes.
Alright, make a stealth check.
Can I help you?
Yes. You can roll really well.
You can roll really well. Okay.
I'm gonna, since it's Leofin and Kaine and I
That's not
still on
bad.
the other side. I'm gonna look at Leofin, and look at Kaine, and then look down the hall behind us, the one that's going to the west.
Kaine, Leofin, are you gonna follow her?
Yeah, I'll follow her.
Yes.
Okay. So, as y'all look down the hallway to the west, you can see the river continue down this hallway and finally reach into what looks like a fairly large cavernous room that, as far as you can tell, contains a shit ton of water. As you look in, you can see the back of the room. The light in here seems just a touch bit darker, and the water itself looks darker as well, as you can see that it is possibly deeper from where you are. I think that's about all you can tell from where you're standing.
You said stealth check.
Yes. What'd you roll?
9 plus 7, so
Yeah,
16.
that's as
16?
far as we're
Okay.
going.
Yeah.
As you move down the hallway, are you just getting down to the end of the hallway, or are you...
Tell.
Yeah, I just go towards the end of the hall and just kind of
Yeah,
like
just this little number.
peek both ways.
Okay. So as you reach the end of the hallway and look into the room proper, you can see that there is a fairly large room with balls of light that almost look like your dancing lights that are lighting up portions of this room. Others aren't giving off any light at all, just seem to be illusions sitting there in the middle, sitting there floating. And there's one that is on the other side of the water from you, is the close, well,
No, I think that's-
depending on if you want to jump the water, there's also another one that's about 30 feet almost from you that is completely lit. And other ones throughout the room are only sitting there. You can see them, but they're not putting off any light themselves.
Oh, this is lovely, I think.
And at the end of each end of this T junction that the river comes from are more pools that you can assume that is where a good portion of this water, or all of this water, is coming from, these pools and flowing down into this whirlpool.
I think once we're done here, this will be my new summer home. Alright, Cyphos.
Yes.
All I see is, it looks like my dancing lights, only, they're actually working. At least, some of them are, some of them aren't.
See, I told you a light spell, basically.
I want to go down to join Dio.
Okay. So as you reach the end of the hall, have you walked into the hall proper? Or the room proper?
I stay there for just a second.
Okay.
Because you're asking that question a lot.
Dio, I'm gonna need
I
you.
just want to know.
I'm gonna
I
need
should-
you to scoot in just a hair, buddy, so I can see.
You're tall enough to see over me.
No, I need to get closer.
Alright, I take one step forward.
Okay. As you enter the room, a clamor of sounds. No.
I was like, oops. I was kind of kidding.
There's a gate that drops and it spawns a ancient black dragon. You're fucked.
So,
By the way,
as you walk into the room, give me.
Yeah, give me.
Yeah, no, that's decent. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Let's see here. You said perception.
Yeah.
Where are you at? 18 plus 5, so 23.
not bad.
23. All right.
I didn't realize my perception was that good.
So, as you enter the room, you see something out of the corner of your eye. It almost looks like something skittered by. You look over in that direction, and you see the corner that's shadowed in darkness. And you're like, what was that? You see something skitter by again. You look back towards the back wall from the hallway, and you could have sworn you saw something in the darkness again.
Cast magic missile at the darkness.
Oh god.
I have to actually see the target.
So, Cyphos, you have entered the room.
Cyphos.
Can I should be able to see. Yeah. What's that? This fucking piece of shit. What's
Nice.
this guy look like? Like,
Those are the lights.
is he just dead?
It's not dead. It is giving off evocation magic, but it is far more subdued than the other ones. And you can see almost like a faint line coming from it, and then it dissipates.
Psycho.
Yes, the faint line points almost towards the pool before it disappears completely.
Psychos,
Yes.
did you see anything skitter across the room?
No, but these lights, the ones that even dim, they're pointing at something.
Yeah. The one that is closest to you, you can also see a faint line coming from it that doesn't point towards the pool near it. It actually points towards the far southeast corner of the room before it dissipates completely.
It looks like it's coming from the direction of the other, of the far corner light, maybe? Of the far corner wall?
That's the
Best
direction it heads, but you can't see any tangible link between anything.
Should we touch it?
Probably not, but, Hey, Volah!
What?
Come in here!
I turn to look at Rudy at the others, and I yell down the hall, "They're making us go this way!"
It's
And I
fine.
just start walking.
We can't go this way anyway. It's just
It's
a
just
big...
a big swimming pool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There's
sounds
nothing down here.
Sounds
Except
relaxing.
your future summer home.
So you all head back to the other hallway.
We're gonna head... I'm gonna stay in the center room.
Okay.
Kind of like guarding that area.
Which area?
We see where Volah is right now.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
so
around here.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll stay around there.
All right. So the rest of the party, what are y'all doing?
Birdie, do you need any else back here to help guard, or do you want the rest of us to press on ahead?
Well, Leothan, you might be helpful in there. If Kaine and I could probably stay back here and guard. We're just meatheads.
All right.
Sorry, Kaine.
Looks like it's gonna be girl power back in the room. While Team Chucklefuck is going to sacrifice themselves.
Are you going down to the room as well, Volah, or are you staying here?
Yeah, I would walk up next to. I would have walked up next to Psychos after I told them that we were
Okay.
going that way.
And I'm gonna jump the creek to be on the other side so that we're guarding both
Other side.
entrances.
So you're on either side. You're on either side of the river,
Facing into the dual
facing the room,
pool.
so you're blocking off the pathways or the walkways into the east tunnel.
That is correct.
Okay. And Leofin will put you right there behind Dio. So, as y'all enter this room, there are portions that are fairly well lit as there's overlapping lights coming from these stationary lights. Any parts that aren't overlapping, they're mostly dim, and the parts that don't have any light at all are pretty dark.
Oh, I have a solution.
Yes.
I'll just use the dancing lights and we can figure out what's in those dark parts of the room right before we die. Sound good?
Sure.
Alright, so I just snap my fingers and cast dancing lights and move them into this corner over here, right over here.
Okay, and to the top
Yeah,
northwest.
the northwest corner.
As you cast your light and begin to move it off into that corner, as soon as your light makes contact with the darkness, it disappears.
Alright, well, that was useless.
Oh my god! So I start shuffling through my backpack and I pull out my censer, the little thing to burn my incense,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
and I cast daylight on it.
Okay. What level is that?
It is 3rd level.
So, as you release daylight, the areas where the light is already touching become bright light. The dimmer parts of the room become brighter, but the dark parts of the room stay dark.
Oh shit.
Huh.
Ooh.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, that's some high level shit.
Can one of you people who can fight jump across the creek with me? I gotta check something out.
Sure. I walk up with Cyphos.
Okay.
Jump across.
Jump across.
I hand Dio the little incense burny thingy while I jump across with.
Okay.
Hey, what am I supposed to do with this?
Just hold it. It'll stay shiny for like an hour.
If anything comes near you, whack them with it.
Alright.
Volah and Cyphos jump across the creek and are standing in front of one of the lights that are putting off quite a bit more light than any of the others.
Does this one have any faint lines coming off of it?
Yes, this one does have a faint light that is moving towards the back wall, angled towards the
Southeast?
the northeast.
Northeast. Hey, Leo Finn.
Yes?
The light that's in the northwest corner. Do you mind walking up to it and poking it?
Sure. I'll move up to that light.
Okay. And
How far above the ground is it floating?
it's only floating about head high for you.
Oh, okay. I'll reach out and poke it.
Okay. Alright. So as you reach out, you try to touch the orb and your hand passes straight through it. But as you do so, the orb begins to lighten and light emits out of it. Around 5 feet, another light across the room, towards the back wall on the same side that you are, goes dark. As the light fades away, you can see the darkness almost rush towards. It almost feels like a sentient entity rushing towards the edges of the light that is being projected by these spheres, and you get the slightest flicker of something in the water. For you, Leofin, as you looked over in that direction, your passive perception's decent enough that you saw something slender standing out of the pool, only for the briefest of seconds.
Oh my god, there's something slender.
By the pool that I'm right next to?
Yes.
Hey, Cyphos, when I messed with this light, it looked like there was something or someone standing in this pool.
Oh great, it's Piccolite with demons.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
To be fair, I have an
I
idea.
pull out my warhammer at that point, both hands.
Straight to violence. I've got an idea. How about you'll just touch the... how about Leofin and you two brave souls touch the orbs at the same time, see what happens. That one that just went dark. So
Which one did go dark? Was it the back corner or was it?
Yes, it was the one over in the back corner, more towards the northeast corner.
So
Yeah, that one.
Okay, Dio, take about 4 steps close to the water, close to the T-junction,
alright.
so that the light can hopefully spread over there.
Okay. So I get closer.
As you get closer, the light reaches the end of what the sphere is hitting,
Mm-hmm.
and it's causing this area to be in bright light.
Mm-hmm.
But past that, it's darkness.
Okay,
Alright, I'm gonna go touch this one, see what happens.
which one?
The one that just went dark.
Can you jump the river?
It's only 5
It's only
feet.
5 feet now. I feel more confident with 5 feet.
Okay.
You're not gonna fuck me over 5 feet, are you?
No, you're good. 5 feet.
Alright.
So as you jump over it, you walk towards the sphere.
Can I actually reach it?
right at the edges of this circular bit of light, the sensor that you're holding, the light coming off of it, not moving anywhere past the line that you can see clearly defined here. As you look at the orb, it is about 3 feet out of your reach.
Alright, this
You
is
step
bullshit.
forward.
Can I not?
Just jump!
Just jump? Alright. I jump up and try to touch it.
Alright, so as you jump up and reach for it, you brush it, and as you do so, the light that was emitting around Leofin goes dark as your hand passes through the orb. Your foot comes down, and for the briefest moment, your foot touches outside the circle of light, and you can swear you see something skitter towards you as the orb that you just touched begins to brighten up and pushes the darkness back, giving you 25 feet.
Dio, move down to the next one.
I don't know. I'm
Why are
scared.
we even pushing the lights?
Like,
Well-
well, they have to mean something, right?
Well, one, he says he saw something
Aye, there.
skittering around. Two, Leofin says there's definitely something in the water. And if we don't take care of it now, I guarantee it's gonna come back and fuck us.
Maybe there's some tentacle creatures.
That's not helpful.
It is for me.
Also, that other room across the way looked like a big swimming pool.
Why don't you guys try
But
turning
why
on
are we
all the
pushing
lights?
Because every single time we turn one on, the other one goes off.
Yeah, but
Okay.
how did you get an idea to poke it?
Well, because that's my first inclination, is always to just poke it.
Well, also with the magic eyes, there's some that have lines going across, like almost faint lines coming across each other.
Okay, well, if we follow the lines and push the light, does the lines change?
I want to go to the end of the T-junction.
Okay.
Alright, to be fair, this might be easier with 2 other people in the room.
Dio,
How
can
many
you
lights
push
are
the
there?
next one? Next
Uh,
one down?
You mean the one that's to my right?
Yes.
Alright. So, I go over and jump up and touch it.
Okay.
Only for a moment.
And it should be close enough. I should be able to see any faint lines coming off of it.
Yes, the one that you see as Dio starts to come up and jump to touch this, the faint line is pointing towards you. As his hand passes through it, the light that you and Volah were standing by
Not crap.
goes dark.
Not crap.
So, as it does, you can begin to hear slight skittering coming from the back corner.
Alright, get out of the dark.
As it starts moving closer and closer towards you.
Vola, across now!
Guys?
What?
Across now! You and I
Across
are
where?
across the water, the river, the creek. You and I are in darkness.
Too late.
Changes.
So, okay, so this light went out and
That
you're
light
yelling
went
at
out.
me to cross?
Yeah, literally in front of you. Literally in front of you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I'm just saying cross,
Ah.
like cross to here.
Okay. And Sifos, you are on the bare cusp of a circle as the one that Dio touched brightens towards you 25 feet.
So I'm in the circle, or am I like halfway in between?
You are like halfway in the circle. Vola, you jumped out across the river.
Yeah.
Okay. As you begin to jump across, you feel the slight brush of something scrape against your foot, and the darkness rushes in behind you as you land on the other side. It stops against the barrier of the light, and Sifos, you see the darkness rushing towards you, and you can hear slight. You'll have to cross the river to get completely within the light.
Yeah, like kind of cross the 5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump across. As you do, you can almost swear you see a hand press against the boundary of the light as it disappears.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Oh, hold on, I got an idea.
Can I no longer see Cyphos?
You can see
nice.
you can see him down there being lit up by some lights, but in between it just looks like darkness.
Guys, are you okay?
We're good.
I'm not gonna come forward 5 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
I've got an idea. All right. What's that one spell you always like to use?
There's many of them.
I know, not Fireball.
Scorching Ray?
Or Eldritch Blast, I think it was.
I don't know if that's going to work here.
I mean, to be fair, is it gonna... It's not gonna be too big of an issue, is it?
I like poke my warhammer into the darkness. Just like
Okay, where at exactly? You have some that goes into the hallway that you can get to, or you can go by Leafin and poke it into the one in the corner.
Since I just felt something from like over here,
Mm-hmm.
I come to like the edge here and just kind of like probe to see.
Okay.
She's about to lose a warhammer.
As you poke your warhammer out into the hallway, nothing happens.
How? Oh, fuck! And this water is 10 feet deep, right?
Yes.
Edge. Okay.
So, seeing this light right here next to me,
Mm-hmm.
where does the faint line go?
The faint line for this one goes into the southwest corner.
Dio,
Uh-huh.
this may be a terrible idea. You use Eldritch Blast and hit both this light right her
Okay.
and this light right her.
Okay. As you shoot off your magic into the orbs, you can see them pass through and smack into the wall.
Show no light radiates.
No.
Cool, that's what I thought.
Aye, these lights are immune to our bullshit.
I'm gonna cast Magic Stone. I'm getting my 3 rocks
Okay.
because these are physical objects, they're not spells.
Okay.
Magic Stone on my 3 stones.
All right.
First stone I want to throw is... I want to throw at the light we just turned off.
Okay, so the one over by the hallway?
This one, yeah.
Okay. You put magic into your magic stone.
Mhm.
As you throw it, your stone strikes it, flows through, and you can see it begin to brighten, and the one over by Dio that he had touched earlier dies out.
Mhm.
The one you struck with your magic stone gains you 30 feet of light.
Sweet.
The
Ah,
other one dissipates to
Okay.
nothing.
see, here's our solution. Cyphos?
So,
By the way, how long does daylight last?
An hour.
Cool.
That's been an hour?
Yeah, it is. I said it in game to
Okay.
Dio, so Dio knows
Oh,
that
sweet.
it lasts an hour.
Alright. Alright, Cyphos.
Yes.
I'll come over there and get, we'll just do that. Or actually, you know what? I could probably just throw 3 stones over here as well.
Wait, did the line change?
Oh, no. Cyphos, from what you saw, the lines did not change.
I was about to say they stayed the same. Okay. No, the lines didn't change. They seem to be connected to each other.
Alright, here's the idea. What if we touched them both at the same time? The exact same time.
You know what? It's worth a shot.
So you throw the stone and I touch the one that it's connected to. See what happens.
Yes.
Alright,
We'll try it.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
3,
3,
2, 1,
I
go.
throw.
Odds or evens?
What do you think? I usually pick wrong.
Odds.
Okay. You do As you throw it, and Dio jumps up, you see the magic stone pass through the sphere right as Dio's starting to touch his, and the light dims and then brightens again as his hand passes through it.
So then it does turn back on?
His turn's back.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
The one that you threw the stone at
Now off.
is off.
Okay. Good thought. I want to get next to the light. And as soon as I hit it, run back to this, to the intersect, so like right here.
Alright, as you flick your hand through the light, you dash back. You feel a dark claw wrap around your hand. Make a dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw.
I'm fucked.
We believe in you.
I wouldn't. Cool, +0. That's a 6.
6.
That's being good.
As the hand touches you, you feel a cold shoot up your arm, and
Stop rolling.
alright. You take a total of 14 points of cold damage.
Cold damage. Okay.
As the icy chill rushes up your arm, and you pull your hand back, and you see you see a claw almost scratch against the barrier of this light and then fade back into the darkness. You almost hear the faint cackling.
Alright, Cyphus, are you alright?
Nothing but a scratch, but that was definitely cold. There's something there.
Alright, you know
Do you
what?
think
I think I
maybe
might be
we
at the fuck it stage.
Do you think maybe these lights are here to keep that thing from getting anywhere else?
That's what I'm thinking. If we can try and keep the lights overlapping each other in certain sections.
The light that you that you turned off turned on the light in the southwest corner, and it only lights up about 10 feet, just barely starting to reach towards the pool, and you see the slightest flicker of something. Almost looked like a tall pole standing in the pool in its dark.
Can anyone think of anything else?
Alright, fuck this area.
Why don't you just walk around with the chalice? If you're gonna go turn off the light, and I think probably it is just a means of keeping whatever is here. So let's try and space out the lights and then just continue forward, because I mean, it can't go anywhere so long as we don't actually leave an opening for it to leave.
Well, right now there are no lights stopping it from the hallway. Remember, your daylight does not reach into the darkness.
Alright, so we just turn on that one that's across from you, Volah, and we just head out the room.
Birdie, if you're looking down the hallway, you do hear faint cackling coming from the room, but nothing coming down the hallway.
Hey, whatever you guys got in there with you, it's not coming, it's not trying to leave.
What does this light in front of me turn off?
The one in front of you turns off the one next to Dio.
Let's just turn it back on and head down the hall.
Yeah, Cyphus is gonna, do Magic Stone again. And throw it at the one close to the hall.
Okay.
Wait, 'cause you said it's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, really me.
As you do, the stone passes through it, and the light begins to emit as the other one fades away. 30 feet of light.
I was like, Jonathan, I saw that face. I was like,
No.
he's thinking, don't do that.
It's nothing.
If we really wanted to try and see what it was, if we could hear approximately where it is, I could try and hit it with fairy fire.
Wait, hang on.
Or I could just cast brightness at a higher level.
Well,
Alright, we don't
wondering-
want to burn too many spell slots, though.
I said we're playing Poke-Light with damn demons, which literally has nothing to do with why we're here.
It literally could.
But it also could fucking not.
Alright, we can just come back here later.
I was about to say, we'll come back we'll come back and see if everything's fine.
So, y'all leave the room?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you begin to leave the room,
Don't
and
forget our sensor light.
enter the main chamber, Dio still carrying the sensor with daylight on it. You can see the room quite a bit better. As you look towards the whirlpool, you do see in 4 corners of this pool, there are holes perfectly cut out that go about 5 inches down, and they're about 2 to 3 inches in diameter, set into the floor around the pool that is holding the whirlpool.
Well, probably maybe some kind of key or lock mechanism of some kind.
You said they're how big around?
They're about 2 to 3 inches in diameter.
I'm gonna go into the bag of holding and grab one of the sticks that I have, like firewood sticks.
Okay.
Is it big enough to fit in the hole?
After
Kind of whirling it.
After like going through a few, you put one down that sort of fits in the hole. It's kind of jagged and it's not a great fit, but it's about the thickness of a staff as you stick it in.
It's the thickness of a staff.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, do not tell me that we need the fucking staff down here.
And we probably do, but
No.
there's also 4 of them. So I don't think it's the staff.
I jump across over here, like to land kind of against-ish the wall. Not running into the wall, just close enough. And I peek my head down this hallway.
Okay,
Hey, what's
down
the
the
profile?
south hall.
Yeah.
As
Then
you
you make
look
it.
down it,
I solved it. I know how to fix it, but I can't say anything because Birdie doesn't know any of the info you guys have from in the room.
so as you look down this hallway, you can actually see 2 large doors that are made of stone, and you can see similar carvings in them as there was to the entrance to the dungeon, except for there's no dragon on these, just a man on one and a woman on another, both almost looking similar to each other. As you're looking at them, you can see some similarities to the carvings up in the chamber that you had first entered, to items that were on the wall. But these are being worn by the figures.
They're being worn by what?
They're both being worn by the figures on the doors.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Volah, what did you find?
It's doors. I walk over to the doors and try to open it? Like, is there a knob or is there no knob?
As you look at them, there doesn't seem to be any knobs or anything of the sort. You push on it, you push just a little bit more, and with some effort, the stone door begins to move and then effortlessly swings completely open. And then you can hear a echoing thunk as it stops, and you look into a room filled with what looks like either fog or smoke.
I very quickly try to pull the door back closed.
Okay. It's about as far as you can see it. Well, you can't even really see that far in. The smoke seems to impede your sight up to about maybe 10 feet. And as you try to reach in for the door, you start to pull it in. You can see the faintest bit of a figure move past, carrying a long staff, and then disappears into the fog.
Okay, but the door's closed now, right? And he was.
Yes.
He just walked through the room in the fog.
Yes, he was just walking through the fog. You barely could get a glimpse of him.
Let's not open that door yet. Don't push it. Don't touch it. Don't even look at it. We're just gonna leave that shit show alone.
What'd you find?
A room full of fog with a figure that has a staff. I think this is a puzzle, and we need something from each corridor.
I think you'd be correct. Did anyone look inside the pools to see if there's staff?
I mean, there's probably not just a staff there. It's probably some stupid fucking creature with the fucking staff, because nothing's ever this easy.
I mean, we could give that to... well, alright, we're gonna have a talk after this, Kaine.
No, Kaine may be right. As odd as that sounds.
Stop that. Right now.
In there with the lights, when you touched one, another one would turn off, right?
Correct.
What if you just have to have the right ones on, and it'll drive whatever's in there in the darkness away from whatever it is we need out of that room?
Alright, well, you can give a shot at it. If you, I think we'll be able to help you out in what we figured out about the room.
Okay.
If you think you've got, if you're better at this, you might be.
But we didn't find anything in that room that we would need unless we're trying to fight this icy shadow figure.
Cypher's gonna go back in that room.
There you go.
Okay. I want to jump across
Okay.
and get to...
Ooh. Now that you're in this room, you do see almost a ghostly image of a staff sitting in the middle of the pool.
Oh, you saw that earlier, actually.
No, I saw a glimpse of it. And again, I just assumed it was a creature. Okay. So now I feel a little less dumb.
And this pool itself looks like, when you're over there, looked like it may be like 3 feet deep.
Okay. Cyphos wants to get right here. In that corner.
Birdie's gonna go to where Cyphos just was.
Okay.
I was about to say, Cyphos doesn't know she's there. So, the staff doesn't disappear?
No.
Cool.
It's just sitting there, standing straight out of the water.
Looking at you menacingly.
Okay, so Cyphos is going to throw one stone at this ding dong right here. This guy right here. Come on. Yeah.
Which one?
The one in the southeast corner.
Remember,
Southeast corner? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, as you throw the stone at the southeast corner, the light, the sphere brightens and washes over. You can see the light wash over the pool, and the staff disappears.
Oh, cool.
As this area becomes a bright light.
Jonathan, I'm an idiot, dude. I mean, I know. I figured it's in darkness.
It was daylight.
Oh,
It covered this entire area.
Oh, daylight covered the entire thing?
because of the sensor.
Everywhere that there was light from the spheres, it covered.
The sensor.
So so everything was in bright light.
I'm an idiot.
Dio needs to move.
Throw the other fucking stone.
You throw it back at the
Same
same
place.
sphere.
Yeah, same place.
The staff does reappear.
Birdie,
Mm-hmm.
gonna go get the staff.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna go get the staff.
So you wade into the water of the pool.
Yes.
As you start stepping into the water, you feel the coldness of the stream. It's almost like a winter pool that you're walking in. Something not really expecting in the desert, but hey, this is a magical dungeon made by a god.
This is a fuck you dungeon.
As you get closer, you reach out towards the staff and your hand passes through. Almost like the spheres themselves.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
No, my hand just passed right through the staff.
Cyphos. And I put my hand up towards the sphere that I'm right next to.
Oh, I don't like this at all, because there's no light over here. When that goes out, there's no light.
When the light goes out, you'll be able to touch it.
But there's also something in here.
Exactly. So,
Okay, fine.
grab it.
Yeah,
Get ready to grab it.
yeah.
3, 2, 1. Birdie touches the light.
And Cyphos grabs the staff.
Okay. So as you reach out and grab the staff, the light fades past you, and you grasp onto the staff, holding it. Physical. You start to pull it back towards you, and a hand reaches from the darkness.
And I smack the light again.
As the light comes rushing back towards you, the claw grazes your finger. Take 3 points of cold damage as the light pushes the hand farther back into the darkness and past you. You're now holding a about 5-foot staff with a cold blue stone set upon the top, almost in a pyramid. That the staff itself almost gives off a slightly cold energy.
And Cyphos runs the fuck out of there.
Okay. As you rush back towards the hallway.
Did it
Yeah, it worked!
Alright, did it work?
Yes!
Alright, what about the other side?
No, we gotta figure that shit out too. I'm just glad
What
to be
about
done.
the side that we fucking came from? That's my question. Because I would assume.
We didn't really check.
Did you guys check the northern section? Was there one up there too?
Motherfucker.
Alright, there was
That-
2 halves to this, I believe.
That's a wall, right?
Yeah, that's a wall.
Yeah,
That little
that's a
indentation's a wall. Leofin, did you see? You said you saw something in the other pool as well?
Yeah, it was something very slender. It could have been a staff. I didn't get a very good look at it.
You have no clue how much I had to bend to say you even saw a flicker.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But I know he mentioned it. That's why I was like, okay.
Alright, so we just have to do something similar. Try that all again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bertie, let's go again. Fuck me.
Good luck.
Right.
There goes
So,
all rigmarole.
on the other side, what are you gonna do?
I'll grab
The
it,
pool
Cyphos.
itself is in bright light.
Don't
So we
I'll,
need to.
I'll let you focus on the timing. I'll at least grab the staff. You'll be able to hear my girly screams. You won't panic. Okay, so we need.
First, let's turn it on so it's number 1 that's on, not number 2.
So Cyphos is going to get in this corner.
So right up against the northern pool.
Yes.
Okay.
Throw my magic stone at number 2, this fuckboy.
Okay. So the one in the northeast corner.
Yes.
Okay. As you throw the stone, the light turns off, and the one in the northeast corner brightens with 5 feet of light.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to
Yeah.
the light that's right next to Cyphos.
This one.
Okay.
Cyphos is going to go wade in the water.
Alright. As you wade into the water again, the very cold, brisk feel of the water coming up to your knees. Up, actually past your knees, up into your thigh. Right next to the staff as you reach out towards it.
3, 2, 1.
Tap.
Grab. Man.
You grab it, and again, the darkness reaches towards you.
Tap.
But not just you. Towards Birdie as well.
Oh, yeah, good. No, she should
Oh,
be.
she's at the edge. She is at... No.
She's on
Nope,
the
it'll be.
No, because there's
yeah,
this-
you're in the third.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
I'll
about to
be
say,
in the
she's
30
30
feet
foot.
of number 5
So
down
it
there.
reaches out
Smack.
towards you again. And like last time, just barely scratches you. Take 3 more points of cold damage. As the hand pushed all the way back out at the edges of the pool. And you can hear almost a gnawing, like...
Fuck you.
He's holding the staff.
Yeah, like very much like, just like right here, just like, fuck you.
No.
This staff, exactly the same as the one you were holding before from the other pool.
So,
Okay, I got both bitchin' staffs right now.
Alright, you make your way back to the main chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, by this point,
you're welcome.
Again, well, I'm sitting there just like every single time I saw the light, I was like, there's no way to get it either all dark or all light.
Yeah.
It's like, I understood the puzzle. Just again, it's thinking it's like,
I-
oh, bright light. He kept saying,
Again.
bright light.
I
bright
kept,
light.
I thought of this at 4 a.m.
Nah, dude, it's a fun puzzle. I will
I've
say.
been sitting over here. Jonathan has been watching my face, just like.
So they're just
I
like,
can't
like,
say anything.
He kept emphasizing bright light. I was like, all right, does that matter? But fucking
So,
dummy.
you're in the room, and we'll say at this point, you got about 20 minutes left on daylight.
I'm gonna put
One
Yeah.
rod into that one, and run one
Yeah.
rod into that one.
I'm gonna put the staff from the northern pool right there,
Okay.
and the staff from the southern pool right there.
Okay. And as you put them into the hole, they slot easily, fit down, and you can almost hear a click as they hit the bottom of the hole of this little shaft. For each one of them.
Okay, I think I did it right. So let's go see Dio's new summer swimming pool.
Alright.
Y'all get to deal with the creepy fuck all monsters.
Okay, so y'all are heading towards the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Party heads down the hallway. As you reach it, this Dio's, well, technically, Volah's daylight spell reaches into the room, and you can see everything pretty clearly. This pool goes down a good 40 feet, and the room itself is 70 feet across in diameter, and let's say, give me a perception check,
Just everybody.
if you want.
I'm good. 10.
10.
18 for Birdie.
Okay.
That's a 2 for Cyphos.
Oh, great.
Cyphos is still trembling.
Anybody else gonna roll for perception?
Is it a perfectly circular pool?
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
give it a shot.
Yeah, it's perfect circular.
Oh, that's a 3 plus 7. That's a 10.
Dang, no.
Man, we suck.
On perception?
Yeah, 3 plus 7,
How do you
man.
not have anything else in perception?
He has
Your passive.
7.
Yes,
He has plus
Oh,
7.
it's a
You
plus
got it,
7.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I was gonna say it's just a roll.
It's a bad roll.
Is it a
Yeah.
square room in a circular pool?
No, it's a circular room.
Okay.
And it is nothing but
Volah-
a pool.
Sorry, my
And
bad.
there's what?
Volah got a
It's
22.
nothing but a pool.
Okay.
Well, got 22.
Well, we got a 22.
She fucking sees everything.
Yeah. So, as
That's a
y'all,
19 plus 3.
Birdie got an 18.
I'm
As,
glad, I'm glad you people are good at this.
y'all look into the pool, you mostly just see the water itself, and you're looking around the tops of, like, a lot of y'all are like looking up into the chamber, like in the ceiling, And the ceiling goes up maybe about 30 feet in a dome pattern. And Birdie and Volah are looking into the water. Birdie, you see a statue at the other end of the room, at the bottom of the pool, and you think you see it holding something, maybe a staff. You point it out to Volah, who's also looking in the water, and she verifies that yes, it is a staff, and it looks quite similar to the ones that you had pulled from the other room. And then you also see something move through the water. Volah. Almost looked like it was kind of like a wave of water underneath that just moved for a split second.
Yep, that's definitely a high ceiling.
No,
Yay,
it's not the ceiling I'm worried
water
about.
Creatures.
Is there something in the water?
Water creatures.
Oh,
It's probably a water elemental.
what a water wave.
All
You
right.
know what would be amazing right now?
Oh, water wave. That's what it was.
Huh.
Weird.
Huh?
What would be amazing?
No, control water?
Hi, we'll just...
Birdie looks at Leofin.
Yeah, well, we were in a desert. I didn't think to tune it.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. I was like, this is gonna be fucking useless. We're in a desert.
Fucking DM's over here tapping his temple, grinning like a madman.
I didn't think y'all would have that attuned.
You know, surprisingly enough,
Hold on.
Cycles actually has a water spell. Go figure.
Weird.
Luckily, I have a catapult that allows me to just yeet the water across the room.
I mean, we
Well,
could sit for 2 hours if we
I
really
mean-
wanted to, but
I could also just throw a fireball and, make a steam cloud.
you could also shock the water. I mean, don't you have electrical things?
Oh, yeah. We could do that.
Yeah, I could put a giant guardian in there. I mean,
Let's do it.
there's multiple options.
I can try teleporting down there.
But who's going to swim and get the staff? Cyphus just looks
Wait.
at
Dio?
Dio.
Did
What?
you just say teleport down there?
I could try teleporting down there. It's getting back that's going to be a bit
yeah.
difficult.
Wait,
Well,
isn't your dimension door 2 ways, though?
Well, if I cast it twice, yeah.
but he also needs to
Oh.
be able to
Oh.
speak, I think.
Aye. Bit of an issue.
Good tiny hut. Does tiny hut go at a distance, actually?
No, it's
No,
a-
it
it's-
is
on the person.
Yeah, it's
centered on
literally
him.
self.
I have a grappling hook.
Oh,
I
yeah,
also
we...
have a grappling hook.
I don't think
What
that's
if-
gonna repel through water very well.
No, it doesn't need to repel through water, it just needs to sink in the water. Right? What
But
if
there's-
Dio flew over the water just above the statue, lowered the grappling hook down, caught it on the staff, and then just pulled the staff up?
You mean like the
I
child
feel like the
stealing
water
claw?
elemental would fuck with that so hard, though. Wouldn't it?
It's possible,
That's why it's there.
but there are those of us over here with ranged attacks. We could be distracting it while Dio's doing that.
Exactly. You pop a guardian in there. Hopefully it attacks the guardian. And then we try flying it out.
Let's save
Oh.
as many spells as we can. We can just distract it by making noise. I mean, Birdie takes a foot off the edge and literally stomps the top of the water.
I mean, there is this one option I have.
What?
I could just levitate it out of the water.
You have to touch it, though, don't you?
No?
It's just
What's-
to be something he can see.
Aye, if I
What's
can...
the distance?
Let's see, 60 feet. It'll fly up about 20 feet.
And then you can.
That's a lot
control how
closer.
much- You can control how far it continues to go up after that.
Okay. So,
Has anti-levitate magic on it.
I was about to say, I think.
From
Because it's 40
here?
feet deep.
yeah, it's
It's
50 feet to the across and
Mhm.
40 feet deep.
Yeah. I was about to say, if it was at surface, that'd be great. But
Or the item just has to be within 30 feet of you.
It has to be within 60 feet.
Okay, so you'd be fine. You'd still be 10 feet above the water.
Yeah, but then I'd be burning a fly.
That's
But
what
I
say,
guess so.
both concentrations as well.
Well, fly he casts with the citern, so it doesn't require him to keep concentration on it.
Nah, I think it's
Levitate's the one he
well,
casts.
Does that?
Yes.
Yeah, they
He
both
does.
Both
require
are
it.
the sick turn.
Yeah.
If it's a concentration, you have
No
to,
matter how you use
have
it,
to
yeah.
concentrate on it. Unless you use a
Then try the
there's a
grappling
gilded
hook.
ward or something.
All we have to do is get it hooked around that little ball at the end.
I mean, sure, we could try that.
Exactly. I mean, that's honestly probably our best bet for the moment.
All right, hand it over.
I attach plenty of silk rope to it.
Okay.
Take the immovable rod.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because I really feel like this water elemental is just gonna pull the shit out of it, and if it does, at least you have the elemental rod, so you don't get dragged underwater. Or something.
All right, meet your new god, Dio.
Okay.
Armed with a grappling hook and a movable rod.
Oh wait. We could just use the cube of force. And just go down there.
Oh,
Get it.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
that's a thing.
All right, yeah, let's just use that. That's been extremely helpful.
No joke. Alright,
I want me to come down there with you, or?
but we can literally all go.
Oh, all right.
It's a
Would rather not.
Okay.
Wait, says the person who used to be a fisher?
Yeah. You know, I was a fisher. Yes, did not fuck with water elementals. That was a very like, hey, it's kind of dangerous. Don't do that. And I'm like, all right, we will absolutely leave those things alone. And I did.
So, while this conversation is going on, Birdie is going to go to the edge of the water again.
Okay.
She's going to kneel down, and in Primordial, she's going to say, "Excuse me, can I ask a question?" And she's going to tap the top of the water.
Yo, fucker.
Like she's almost like she's knocking on a door.
Garçon! Garçon! Come here.
Okay.
How's my steak? Is it good?
So,
Excuse me, I'd like to speak to your manager.
as you walk up to the pool and start tapping on it, speaking in Primordial, you see a watery hand reach up and snatch at your arm. Make a dexterity save.
18.
Nice.
Okay.
Fuck you.
16 plus 2.
That is a 19 plus 2.
Oh shit.
Great. Yeah. Fun.
As you tap on the water, a watery hand reaches out, engulfs your hand, and begins to start pulling you under.
So I need to make a strength check?
Make a strength check.
Okay. Is that a strength check or a strength save?
Well, that's not good.
I was about to say.
I believe that is a strength check.
Okay. Oh boy. That's an 8.
Do the rest
11.
of us notice?
Yeah. A few of you saw her
Yeah,
tapping on the water.
as soon as
She
it
was
grabbed
just-
my wrist, I just said,
Fuck!
"Oh, the one."
Fuck.
as she begins getting dragged under the water.
I want to go run up and try and grab her by the waist.
Try and grab her by the waist.
Well, no, grab her by the waist and start trying to pull.
Make a strength check.
Well, you won't
This is-
believe it. It's a 5.
Okay. As that
I was
happens,
gonna say I wasn't sure who was next to her, so we didn't actually explain that. So
no.
can't say who's
But-
going for a grab.
With that, both Siphos and Birdie get dragged under the water. Roll for initiative.
Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Holy crap.
Well, it's just
everybody,
like, well,
or-
at least he has his cube.
Yeah, everybody roll for initiative. Birdie.
12.
Okay. Dio.
Let's see here.
Oh, so sad.
That's a 16.
Okay. Kaine.
17.
17. Leofin.
Yeah, I got a 1.
Oh, me too.
All right, time to compete.
Siphos.
7.
Yeah.
7. And Volah was 1 as well. Okay.
Oh, what have you got, Jared?
What have I got? Oh, I'm taking a bet. We'll see what happens. Who goes first?
Who goes first?
You have to give us your odd. Who are you betting on first?
Betting on first? I'm going with the water elementals going first.
Why are you so salty on
Getting
this,
a whole
dude?
dollar for it.
Hey, y'all rolled for this.
I was about to say, we rolled for it.
Yeah, no.
So,
Dude, this is RNG. It happens.
boom. Water Elemental's going first.
Oh, was fucking right!
You won nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody betting against you.
Alright.
Conveniently gone again.
It's not It's RNG, dude. It happens.
RNG. Every time?
Yes.
Didn't happen last time.
What was the last encounter?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah, what was the last? Was it the,
Mimic.
It was the Mimic.
Yeah. No?
No.
Our last encounter was getting into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
No. That.
There was no initiative there.
There's-
We just ran people over.
Yeah.
With the combination of talking horses and
What? Okay.
fireworks
Again.
in another portion, yeah, that
We just said last combat, not last initiative roll.
that
Yeah.
made it a lot easier for y'all to get in.
Yeah, 100%. Okay.
Dear God, it's cursing horses.
Okay, so let's
kinda
see.
good.
The one who is going first is across the room
The one.
and is just moving towards you. With that, it just moved its turn. And the next one is also just moving its turn. Kaine, you're up. Dio, you're on deck.
So do I see anything? Or
You can faintly see a almost like humanoid shape made of water underneath water that is pulling Birdie down.
oh, I guess on first instinct, Kaine will dive into the water after Birdie and try to. Does she actually like see what's grabbing her?
Faintly, yes.
Okay. She'll whip out her sword. And,
Kinda has a sword.
Yeah, we keep on forgetting about this.
and she's gonna try to cut off whatever is trying to pull her down.
Okay. Yeah, give me an attack.
27.
Damn.
Nice.
27 will hit.
19
God damn.
plus 8.
You go ahead, do another, since you have multi-attack.
Oh.
Give me another
Does that work for swords too?
Yep.
You just can't use your
Okay.
fairy blows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
So,
Yeah.
second one's at 12.
that one does not hit.
So I do 7.
7 points of damage? Okay.
Not bad.
So as you swing down... Oh, actually, I need you to roll for disadvantage because you're underwater.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say, can we count those first two? And then she roll another two?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
22.
Okay.
That will hit.
Still one alive.
So, we'll go with 7 points of damage. As you swing down, you can feel the water resistance slowing your swing just a little bit, but you're able to make connection with the silhouette of the creature that is pulling Birdie down. And you feel your blade slice through it, and it reforms around. You took out a portion of its body, but it's still connected to Birdie. Brings us over to Dio.
Okay, so I can see this thing. I'm assuming I can see it in the water.
Yes, faintly.
Oh, faintly is still seeing it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on him.
Okay.
Not what I thought you were going to do.
Really? What do you think I was going to do?
What do you think?
Shatter?
Let's see, the thing that never misses.
A magic
that
missile?
requires a certain amount of intelligence, does it not?
For me? No.
No,
No,
from them,
from the
from your
creature.
target.
There's nothing that tells me that it has to have a certain intelligence
Okay.
level. I'm assuming that if I did it to, like, I don't know, like a door, it wouldn't work.
Yeah. Well,
But
I'm just
That's
saying,
also an animal object.
Right.
these things have a -3 intelligence, so...
Excellent.
Oh, so they just dumb as fuck.
Because guess what its saving throw is for?
Oh, great.
So essentially, I'm going to make it think that there's this electrical phantasm standing right next to it, trying to kill it.
Okay.
And so, yeah, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
Use this die. That's 4 minus 3.
No!
I'm gonna have to say that fails.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
God.
So let's see here. It takes 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's 6 points of psychic damage.
Yes.
Nice. All right.
And I'm not sure if you could say it's frightened or not, but
No, I don't believe so.
yeah, I can't think of anything else to fight this with. So,
Okay. It's going to be the end of your turn.
mm-hmm.
Alright, that brings us to Birdie herself. Actually, Birdie, you're on deck.
Okay.
I will narrate what the water elemental that was attacking you is
Okay.
doing. As it is now his turn, he sees this thing appear out of nowhere, just electric lightning just forming in the air, and it lets go of Birdie and starts swinging towards it.
Oh yeah, it can. I forgot to mention this. It can use an action to make an intelligence check an investigation check against the spell save DC. If it succeeds, it'll figure out. Oh, this is just an illusion.
It's working on primal instinct, so I don't think it's going to be doing that.
It's
It's not gonna make it.
I was supposed to say a -3. I mean,
-3. It could if you roll an 18. You're good.
without like attacking first or anything, it's not gonna have that presence of mind.
Mhm.
So it is gonna attack this turn, and it smashes straight at it. Completely misses. I'm making my own DC for your monster. The next one, its hand just like whips straight out. For y'all, it just looks like it's swinging in the water. It's like, oh. But to it could have sworn it smashed its hand straight through the phantasmal force and brings it back and is slightly confused. We'll see how
It will
this goes next
rationalize
turn.
it.
Yeah, I
though.
know. I know it rationalizes. We'll see how it takes it next
Dear
round.
God, it's
So-
immortal.
So now it is Birdie's turn, and the other water elemental will be going after you.
Okay. So, my immediate reaction would be to grab both Kaine and Cyphos and kick for the surface.
Okay. You can make it. You're only 10 feet down at the moment, and trying to drag both of them, you're only able to get to the surface, but not much more.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So as you all just kind of break up above the surface, that's going to be the end of your turn.
I'm gonna use my free action to say, Cyphos, hit your cube!
And with that, it is another water elemental's turn. This one is moving towards you. Let's see. No, it's too damn low in the water. Okay. And with that, it is going to be Cyphos' turn.
how far away is the one that's coming towards us?
The one that's coming towards you it's about 20 feet.
Okay, so Cypher's is going to hit the cube of force. He's going to. Would you consider water non-living material?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm more just thinking common sensely. Okay,
But
cool.
would if he hit the cube while he was in the water, would it displace the water?
Yeah, because it pushes out from you.
Mm.
It would push away the water itself.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm hit the triangle, burning 2 charges,
Okay.
which is the non-living matter can't get through.
Okay. as you hit that, all of you kind of drop down into the cube about 5, maybe 7 feet down, and are standing in a cube that is floating.
And can I force it down?
No,
I can't force it down at all? Okay.
I don't believe so. You'd have to actually incorporate. You'd have to
Incorporate
use,
some kind of water.
Yeah, you'd have to do a whole ballast tank sort of thing.
Alright, that's fine. We're gonna get back on dry land for a second.
Dry land for a second? Okay. As you start to climb up onto the ledge, that is going to bring us over to Leofin. It's your turn.
Can I hop over to... Because I'm taking it, I can't shoot through Volah, so I'm going to hop over to here, I think.
Just the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Yeah, should say.
Okay. And I want to hit this boy with Frostbite.
Frostbite? Okay.
Yeah, he has to just make a con 15 save.
Alright then. Well, he doesn't make it because he rolled a 7.
Nice.
So, as you unleash the spell, how do you do it?
I hold both of my hands up in a Hadouken fashion and just fire a ray of frost right at him for 7 points of frost damage.
Nice. Okay, as you...
She'll have disadvantage on next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
Nice. As you do that, you launch it and it lands straight into its body, and you can see ice crystals build up inside of it as it's where its chest from a normal creature would be freezes over, and it looks almost sluggish in the water.
Nice.
That is going to bring us to Volah. It's your turn.
I will cast Guiding Bolt at the one that Leofin just hit.
Okay.
It's a 16 to hit,
16. Okay.
and it takes 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the next attack roll made against a target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Okay.
Thanks to a mystical dim light glittering off the target until then.
All right. So everybody has advantage on it, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Nice.
Sweet.
That brings us.
I think it's just for the next attack roll. Like,
Yes.
let's say Cyphos hits it, then it's gone.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That was the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is going back to the top of the round. This water elemental is starting to make his way towards you. You can see him birdieing kind of as you're still in the cube of force in the water. You can see a silhouette rushing towards you from below, coming closer. The other water elemental. Here's the thing question I gotta ask.
That was a question I was going to ask as well, I think.
Is this sentient water counted as a living creature?
Now, is its body made of water? If its body is made of water, and we're saying water's not going to be living matter, then that'd probably be no. But if it's body is made of something else,
it is water itself, but that is at the same time.
I'm gonna make Jonathan do a lot of these really weird fucking just thoughts. Just like, what the fuck are you making me think about,
The
man?
DM.
As it rushes up on Birdie, it's going to make 2 attacks. Both slams. Its attacks are going to pass through as it moves through the cube's wall and into the space, because it is a form of life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which, yeah, it's technically
Does it have disadvantage
living.
when it's not in the water?
Because I don't think you count elementals as constructs.
No, they're not.
So, this would be considered a form of life.
Okay. Except when I get away with it. I figured it wasn't.
It does not have disadvantage while in the water.
Well, it's not in the
outside.
water anymore.
Out of the water?
Because it is.
It would have to move into the cube of force, which would mean it would not be in the
Oh, that's what you're asking. No, I don't believe so.
Okay, cool. Just double checking.
No.
We gotta try and get every single inch we can, Jonathan.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't wanna die.
It moves into the cube and unleashes a multi-attack of slams.
Okay.
It's going to attack twice, so
I see. I see.
23,
That'll hit.
Oh, fucking in there.
17.
17 will just hit. I'm gonna parry the last one.
Okay, 17.
Yeah.
All right, go right ahead.
So I reduce the second one by 5, so I only take
Okay.
15 instead of 20.
15 points of damage. With that, I believe that is going to be the end of its turn for right now. That brings us to Kaine. It's your turn.
Wait, I'm still in the water, huh?
You are inside the cube of force, not being affected by the water.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna sheath my sword, do my ora on this water monster here.
The one that came out.
That
Yeah.
one is actually further down and is out of the cube. You'd have to leave the cube to hit it.
Okay. What about this one?
That one is within the cube.
Okay. So can I go around? How big is the cube?
15
15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just be right there and attack this one with my ora.
Okay. Roll for hit.
God damn, dude.
Oh, that crit's nice.
Is he still rolling
And a
it?
critical fail.
Is he still
Of
rolling at
course.
Yeah, I did
disadvantage?
5. That was 5 actually.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
So the
okay.
critical
Plus was
the critical fail does not count.
Yeah.
Ha
Shit.
Okay. All but one hit.
Okay.
So 12 doesn't hit.
Oddly enough, the critical hit was the one that missed.
It's like
Yeah,
if you
just-
actually roll a natural 20, you miss automatically with this. It's
Just
weird.
roll 2 damage die, and we'll add the full dice for the crit.
Mhm.
Okay. So that is 21.
21 points of damage.
Yeah. And then after that, I would like to put in a. Can I make it go prone? Or does that not work in the cube?
I think it's less for the cube, more the fact she's still in the water, kind of.
And Syphos was. You did see Syphos getting out of the water. And his cube kind of follows him.
Yeah. Like I said, it's 15 feet dimensionally, so.
Okay. Well, I'll just let it end there then.
Okay. Staying in the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Dio, it is your turn.
Me?
I'm assuming that thing in front of me is a water elemental as well.
Yes, it is down on the ground, and it has been hit with Guiding Bolt and a Ray of Frost, or whatever that spell was.
Guiding bolt.
No, it was guiding bolt and
Frostbite.
frostbite.
Frostbite. Okay, excellent. Things are about to get chillier. So I dispel the phantasmal force and I ray of frost this guy in front of me. And that's guiding bolt, correct? That it has on
it takes advantage.
Yeah, so you get advantage.
Why are you dispelling the...
because it's a concentration spell.
You can cast spells.
While you're concentrating?
Mhm,
Yes,
as long
you
as it's
just
not
can't-
another
Yeah,
concentration
you
spell.
can't concentrate.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's okay. I get confused about that one too.
I wish I would have known that earlier. Okay, so yeah, I'll just keep that phantasmal force. Has that same one still taken its... did it take another turn?
It hasn't taken a turn yet.
Okay, excellent. So the one in front of me, I'm going to cast Ray of Frost. Okay, good thing I have advantage. I'm going to use my lucky ability
Wow.
to reroll that. God fucking damn it!
You're
Yeah.
not gonna hit that thing.
I'm not going to hit it. Alright, well, that's the end of that turn then.
Alright. Let's see, that brings us to the Water Elemental's turn, who is under Phantasmal Force.
Okay, again, they can take an action to figure out that it's not. 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Although, technically, what it thinks is happening is that it's being shocked.
Yeah.
Like, oh god, there's some sort of elemental in here with me.
So, as this happens, the elemental electricity creature lashes out at it in its mind, and it feels the shock run through it, and you see it starting to back away from this being.
Hold up.
Like, moving a little further down and further back as it goes towards the bottom of this pool. That will bring us to Birdie. It's your turn.
Yeah. So. Sorry. The one water elemental is still within my space, right?
Yes.
So it's not moved away. All right. So I'm going to pull out the Moon Touch Sword and hit him twice.
Okay.
First one is the 10 that doesn't hit. Second one is a
Much better.
22.
22? Yeah, I'll bet.
So that'll do 5 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use my movement to hop up out of the water.
Out of the water? Okay.
Get out of the note pond.
Yep.
Goodbye.
The last one did hit, right?
Yes.
Duh, because I rolled damage on it. I'm gonna use menacing attack on that.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC is 15.
12. No modifiers.
Alright. So he is going to take an additional 5 damage.
Okay.
And he is now frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Okay. It is now Elemental's turn. This is the one.
I'm going to leave. It is Kermit the Frog's turn.
He is just barely able to get up to Kaine as he moves incredibly sluggishly as you see this ice almost like weighing him down in the water. He is going to make his attacks though. 16. Does that hit?
Yes.
And another 16. So, both attacks 10 and 12, so 22 points of damage. Alright. And that is going to be the end of its turn right now. That brings us over to Cyphos. It's your turn.
How are these things looking? Are they looking pretty... Any of them looking overtly haggard?
Dude, it's water.
Looking at them, they seem, except for the one that looks sluggish, they don't look much beaten to you.
Cool. Okay, so this one right here, I'm going to throw a negative energy flood at it.
Okay.
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 16.
I'm pretty sure they're used to floods.
Not a water-based one.
Roll a natural 16
Well, fuck, it takes half.
as a +1.
Well, fine then. Jonathan, you just you're pooping on my day. Why you do that? Okay. All close. Okay, so that's 4.
Holy shit.
8.
Oh yeah, that's right. All your spells are cast at the highest level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also just a high level spell.
Is it?
17,
5th level.
18, 19, and 20, 21, 22. 25, so half is 13. Takes 13 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
How do you rot water?
Tell me it dies.
No.
Oh, shit.
As you hit it with this spell, you see the necrotic energies flow through it. Actually, just describe your new spell.
Okay, so much like the other ones, you see this almost teal kind of flame just coming around my hand. Not even flame, like smoke, just like coming like to my hands and everything. you see this orb just building up in Cyphos' hands, and then does kind of like that Tai Chi, just
Okay.
and just launches this ball of energy right at the target, making kind of like a field goal at it, so he can really get the good sights on it.
Okay. And as this ball whips through the water, smacking it straight into its side as it starts to move out of the way, brushes against the creature, and you see the necrotic energies flow through it. It looks, you faintly see it looking back up at you, and it looks pretty healthy.
I just give it the bird.
Okay.
As a bonus action, just like, fuck you.
Kind of
Okay.
pissed off.
Yeah.
So, Leofin, it is your turn. Roll your own dex.
Okay.
Fucking nailed it.
This water right here is flowing into that pool.
It is flowing out of the pool.
Out of the pool.
Yes.
Okay.
Flowing straight towards the whirlpool in the central chamber.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire right here,
Okay.
and it's a 20-foot cube. So they should all have to make the save, and it's a Dex 15 save.
Okay. First one fails. Second one passes with a natural 20. So that was a 2 for this dude. He failed. And 11 for the other guys.
Jonathan's
He
having a
fails as
great
well.
night.
God, man. I'm not even fucking reaching for it. Okay, so 3 of them failed, and the one that has Phantasmal Force on it passed.
You might not
Okay.
believe this, Jonathan, but I think he might be right. I don't think it exists anymore. I don't
Yeah.
see it.
Well, it's gone.
What the fuck happened to
It
it?
fell into a black hole. It
A
doesn't matter
black
anymore.
hole, Amy.
So, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, and attacks against them for the next minute get advantage
Alright.
on the ones that failed.
Volah, it is now your turn.
I will toll the dying on the closest one to me, and it has to make a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay. That was an 8.
Really can't roll that earlier.
So, it failed.
Okay, so it takes 2d8 plus 3 necrotic damage, which is 15.
15. Okay.
Wait, you said you're...
Because it's already been damaged, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's the D12s.
Oh, it's fine. It's supposed to be, if it's missing health, I rolled
The D12s.
2d12.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, go ahead and roll 4 of those.
That's
See if you get higher.
Okay. 16. 1 point
Okay,
higher.
there we go.
I'll take it.
This one is looking hurt now, as it has been the one that people have been bullying the entire
How can we call her her?
You can see the
It's fucking water.
yeah, you can see the silhouette is actually becoming less defined as the water is bleeding off into more water.
Dear God, look, it's bleeding extra water.
Yeah, it's becoming less substantial. So,
And that'll be the end of my turn.
all right.
So, quick question.
Yes.
I guess it's a good thing that their intelligence is low, because wouldn't that mean they are swimming around in their own guts?
Essentially.
Yeah. They don't realize that because they're not smart enough to realize that, but if they had, they'd be like, oh God.
Stop reading logic in my D&D game.
It's like if we were...
Logic in my D&D games?
Not in this country.
All right.
Feet in my Burger King lettuce?
All right. This guy, first elemental, top of the round, is going to attack Kaine because, well, yeah. He's
That's
gonna
the
attack
still in the
Kaine.
cube. Yeah.
He is scared, but he can't see Birdie. Birdie is further down the hallway. He's gonna attack you. Can't move in that direction, so don't have to roll realize I just have to do this. 20 to hit. And a 9 to hit.
I was about to say, can you roll the dice? Because those are being a lot more favorsome
Yeah.
dice.
So, Kaine, you take 18 points of damage.
Oh shit!
That was a good one hit.
How's kind of looking?
Quite bad.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Not great.
No, it's fine. Okay. I'll be the tank.
Hold up.
Maybe not.
I'm gonna be the tank with a 59 points of health and 16 armor class.
Jesus
No, it's okay.
Christ!
Make it.
Tank it. I'll tank it.
So,
Thank you, man. It's cool.
with that is going to be the other one that is kind of hurt and whatnot. Is going to use Whelm.
So you can't be whelmed.
God.
Okay, Robin, calm down.
Says Batman.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, Dick, relax.
Can you just be? No, Dick's fine. Damien's not. I was
Okay.
like, don't you dare. No, everyone hates Damien because Damien's the worst.
Kaine, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
See, whenever you say that, that's
Okay, you suck ass. You're never gonna get it.
As a reaction,
got
bardic
13.
inspiration.
It's not enough, man.
Oh,
I have been misrepresenting
Oh,
these
they're
creatures.
huge.
They're large creatures.
Oh.
oh,
They
I'm a
stocky.
lot more scared now.
excellent.
As
Were
it
you
moves
not?
into Kaine space,
I mean, yeah, I'm just more scared.
it moves into Kaine's space, wrapping around her. You can feel your arms and your body being restrained and tightened as you feel everything squeezed down on you. You take 11 points of damage,
no, that's not bad.
and you are restrained.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, that's pretty bad.
You're not overwhelmed. You're not underwhelmed. You're just
You're wrong.
Yeah. Kaine, it's your turn. You can either attack, break free, and that's pretty much it.
Can I heal?
nothing's
Wholeness
saying you
of
can't
body.
do stillness of
Yeah,
mind.
you can.
Okay, I like to use a wholeness of body to
Okay.
add 24 points of health.
Okay.
Damn, really?
Yeah,
And that uses your action, correct?
yeah.
Okay. So you are still restrained by the water elemental. Alright. That is going to bring us to Dio. It's your turn.
Alright. It's time to shatter this parade.
I was gonna say, when we started this combat, did you think it was gonna be massive? Or did you think we were gonna be smart and just be like, oh, let's play watermelon?
I'm gonna cast Shatter at 5th level.
5th level? Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to cast it, let's see, right here. So it hits everyone except Kaide.
Okay.
They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
That one is an 18.
Oh, you save.
It's the one with fantastic. That one has great saves.
No joke, it's so distracted, it's just not paying attention to anything else.
11 for the other one, so that's a fail. The last one is a 14.
14 is just under.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Never mind. Okay, so yeah, they take 23 points of thunder damage.
Alright. The one that has been picked on for
All night.
a
Oh,
while is
I forgot about that.
looking really hurt.
That's an
Oh.
extra 5 points of psychic damage.
Psychic
Unless, of
damage
course,
to
the
the-
minute's over.
Oh yeah, no. It hasn't been that long. A minute's 10 rounds.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another 5 points of damage. Again, let him break free, Jonathan.
3 points of damage?
No, 5.
5? Okay.
Why are you saying that? Let him die.
Let him die. Because if
He's doing well against our
like physical
saves.
damage to
No,
another.
that's a different. That's a different. The ones that are being picked on the entire time is over by Kaine is the one that's whelming her.
No, yeah, I meant the one that's Phantasmal Force.
The
Sure.
Phantasmal Force.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, he's like, let that one go. I was like, no.
No, that's the one that's getting real good saves.
I was about to say, yeah, no, like, let that one die. He's dying on his own. He ain't fucking
Still-
with us.
He's still looking pretty healthy. He's just like freaked out about this fucking thing. Okay. Now, with that is going to be this water element is it's gonna come up to here. I don't think they can go into each other's space.
Oh, thanks, sorry.
Water form.
Unless they start getting
Hostile
freaky.
creature space,
Are they hostile to each other?
yeah. No. Sadly, no.
There was an awkward meeting. They're
Uh,
not exactly on the best of terms right now.
He just gets like right. They're all just butting up right here to Kaine, as close as they can get. But that one can't really. That one can't reach.
Good.
So let's see. That brings us to. Birdie, it's your turn.
Okay. So, besides the one that's right up on Kaine, are any of them like above the water?
No, none of them are.
Okay. So I'm going
Well,
to.
The one in the cube is technically above water,
Yeah.
but he's not on the above the surface.
Well, yeah. But that was my question because I wasn't sure how
How high they're
close
sticking up.
or how high they had come up. I'm gonna switch to my bow
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot 2 arrows at the one that's in the cube. Oh, well no, the arrows won't go through it.
No, it won't go through, and you don't have line of sight on him.
Okay.
I mean, you could cover it in your saliva.
That's still inorganic. No. Okay.
You have
my
bacteria.
saliva would go through, but then the arrow would still
not.
stop. I'm just gonna spit at it.
I spit at you. Effectively.
All right. So I have 30 movement total, right? So if I move through Scythos, just kind of like step around him, can I hit the one that's in on Kaine?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Because, it is a large creature. Just double checking. I'll just swing at it twice with my moon touch.
Okay.
First one is a 25 or 24,
That'll hit.
and the other one is a 14.
That'll hit.
Okay, so damage is 10, 23 damage total.
23 damage total.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
We
That's
got
the one
one.
that's scared of me, isn't it?
No. It's
No,
Not.
that's the other one.
Yep.
Okay, are they all still fairy fired?
Everyone but the Phantasmal Force one.
Which is the one that I just hit?
No, is the one furthest away from y'all.
Okay. The one that doesn't have the green dot. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So do these guys have like a little core or something, or would you say or are they just like blue water?
These guys are just goopy water.
All right.
It is almost bleeding into the water now, very insubstantial.
Okay. So I'm gonna push past Scyphos and then right over Kaine's head, two-handed with a moon touch sword, and just go to town on it, slicing in all directions until it just goes and explodes like somebody hit a water balloon.
Okay. So as you push Scyphos to the side for a second and bring your sword out, you see the water elemental look your direction, and almost a huge gaping maw, like yelling out towards you. You start slicing away at it until
And
mist.
as it turns to mist, I'm going to say, in Primordial, I was trying to be diplomatic.
Okay. and Kaine drops back down to the bottom of the cube.
And then I step back.
Okay. Which, well, frankly, is just inorganic. Technically, she falls onto water.
Yeah, because this thing's
So.
still. Yeah.
Thanks, Birdie.
You're welcome. Not as much fun as real tentacles, huh?
No. Not even close.
And that brings us to the. This guy's dead. Dead and gone. That brings us
Yeah,
to
no,
this
really is
dude,
gone.
who's going to move up into Kaine's space
And the cycle begins anew.
and whelm.
Jesus. Kylie's getting.
It's okay, I'm the tank.
What I do.
I was not expecting the monk to stay in the water, just taking all of these attacks.
Says nobody else wants to do it.
So
Somebody's got to do it.
Kaine, give me a strength saving throw. You, as the one that was holding you, squeezing you, embracing you, was misted and turned into regular water again. You fall into. It almost feels like a waterbed almost as you hit the water, and you're like, oh, weird. And then the other one moves up on you,
It's like, alright.
covers you, lovingly embracing you, and you take 17 points of damage. And now it is Syphos. It is your turn.
Okay, so. Man, I wish I had more shit to be able to help with.
Yeah, I wish I had a water form though, something other than giant toad.
I mean, dude, you just start eating stuff. That's all you need to do.
If you like grappled him with your tongue as a giant toe, would that just be taking a drink of water?
He's a large creature, I can't.
Yeah, but like, what if?
Let's.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Witch Bolts.
Which bolt? Okay.
Which one?
Ha ha. The one that's on Kaine.
Okay.
Woo! 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool! So, it's gonna take 1d12 lightning damage.
Okay.
So that's 5 lightning damage.
Alright. Doesn't upcast.
No, since it's from my magical initiate. Because I don't know, can you upcast with magical initiate stuff?
I believe so.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm going all 5.
As long as you have spell slots to cast it at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say yeah. Okay, cool. So here's the other 4d12.
Oh, that's a 12, a 9, a 1, and a 5.
Okay, so there's 14.
10,
So there's oh yeah.
27.
I don't know numbers. Yeah, 27.
Nice.
27, 28, 29, 30. 31. Sorry.
31 points of damage.
31. And it's lightning.
Ow.
Don't know if that does an
no,
extra.
it does not.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what I was checking
But don't tell that to the one who's being attacked by what he thinks is lightning constructs.
Oh shit.
No, that's why I was checking to see if there was a lightning thing where it would think, oh shit, this is lightning, and make it run further away. because
Like it was
it's,
frightened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit, and he is looking hurt.
Cool.
Apparently, if you touch Kaine, you die. So, with that, it is Leofin, it's your turn, and brother, you're on deck.
I'm going to cast Ice Knife Second level.
Oh, please don't.
I know it's been a while. This time.
Well,
You
did
know
we-
this. You know this spell is cursed.
I was about to say, did we tell you what used to
It
happen with
is.
the spell? Every single
Yeah.
time he'd throw it, he'd just get a
Every
crit one.
time.
I'm
Which
gonna,
is like,
I'm gonna cast it right here
Okay.
on that square, and it's a 5-foot radius from that square.
Target's only allies.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it targets only allies. Yeah,
You don't have walled
plus
magic.
7.
So.
Yeah,
Well, let's see how this goes.
plus 7. So that's 18 plus 7 is 25.
Oh, nice.
The curse has been lifted.
For the first time ever,
Ice knife works.
Leafin throws an ice knife, and it fucking finds its home in the body of the water elemental, and then it explodes. So they need to make what kind of save? Dex, right?
Yeah, for that guy will actually only take 1 piercing damage, but the explosion they have to do a Dex 15 or take half.
Okay. From Phantasmal Force guys, fucking killing it. 19 natural.
Jesus Christ!
This is the next one.
Just
Fine.
toes.
14. And the next guy is holding Kaine, 13. So,
Sorry, it's 4d6. I cast it third. Did I say third level or second? You said third, right?
Yeah, I think you said third. I thought I heard. I'm sorry, I don't think.
Well, either way, they take 12 points of frost damage, or half that.
okay.
What was the save DC?
It was
15.
15.
Oh,
Yeah. So, they all failed except for the Phantasmal Force guy who's dealing with his own fucking shit.
I don't understand.
So,
Hey, at least it didn't explode in my hand this time.
yeah, that was great.
You didn't accidentally hit an ally.
It was
Yeah.
how much again?
12.
12 cold damage, yeah.
Okay.
12 on the fails.
13 for the one that I hit.
Yeah, 13. One was piercing.
Okay.
He felt a little nick. Yeah.
And that brings. Is that gonna be the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to Volah.
I will again Toll of the Dead. This one.
Okay.
So they have to make a Wisdom 15 saving throw.
6. Go ahead.
Okay, so they take 2d12 plus 3, 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweet Jeebus. How do you want to kill that one?
Yay.
Yay.
So Toll of the Dead actually makes them hear ringing bells.
Yes.
So as they hear this ringing bells, you just kind of see their water start to like shake and vibrate and then explode.
I love it.
Oh no, their water broke.
Oh god.
Eh.
And then as it explodes, I'm like, Kaine, get out the fucking water!
Oh, I'm not. That one?
What?
I'm looking over at Jared's and one of them has not moved.
Which one?
I think it's supposed to be this. Yeah, that one. He was right there.
Oh.
Oh.
He tried moving closer, but he couldn't get in there. Okay, so.
I was just like, no, I think they're all close.
Alright, so as this creature, you can see it start to rumble. It's, the surface of its body actually spiking outwards as the sound resonates inside of it and then kind of falls back to the water.
Oh my god.
Just,
Thanks, Volah.
Don't touch my Kaine!
alright, it is now back to the top of the
I
round.
was about to say, it's the next elemental's turn, and guess what? What are they gonna do?
Gonna whelm
Well,
you. Whelm?
well, Kaine, I need you to make strikes.
Please pass.
This is how you kite monsters. in
This is
D&D.
how you kite them. God damn it.
All right, guys, get ready.
God.
Right, another strength, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We believe in you.
Round 3. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Finally.
23.
Oh, the
After
23.
2 encounters, finally got the hang of it.
Third time's the charm.
Fighting water is not easy, alright?
Listen, it's confusing. She's like, what the fuck?
As this creature moves up on you, you feel it start to slither around your body yet again. You're like, oh, fuck, no, not this, not again. And you start doing an Aeron roll, just like rolling as fast as you can, and are able to barely slip out of the crushing grip that this creature is trying to pull down on you. That brings us to Dio. Kaine, you are not restrained or grappled, but it is surrounding you at the moment.
Wait, is it her turn?
Beat its ass.
Kaine, yes, yeah, Kaine, it is your turn.
Okay. How weak is it?
You have advantage too.
This
Just have to
one,
attack.
this one's hurt. It's not bloodied yet, though.
Okay. Well, guess I gotta risk it all.
Oh
and do
yeah, it's
my,
made out of water.
my aura.
Ora. Alright,
Yeah.
well, you have advantage because it is fairy fire.
Good. Okay, well, not a good start. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, I see a 25,
I
an
see two
18,
25s.
25, and a
20.
20. So all of those hit.
Cool.
Roll for damage.
Would have been really great if one of those critted.
Yeah. 3 of them credit.
Man, if 3 of those critted, I'm pretty sure the universe would explode.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, still.
4.
All
So
right.
that is 25.
25 points of damage. All right.
And as she's wailing on him, she is gonna yell out, I won't be your squishy toy anymore!
Oh my god.
Nice.
Go Leroy Jenkins on him.
And, yeah, that's it.
All right. So, as you're screaming this out, lashing out at the water, going through almost kind of like a kata as you're just unleashing one blow after another, you can see water just being flung away from its form, and it's becoming, again, more insubstantial, and this one is looking kind of bloodied. So, that brings us to Dio. Now it's your turn.
Ray of Frost on the one that's attacking, kind of, I'm guessing? I don't know what it's exactly doing.
Being mauled by Kaine.
At this time, it's kind of questionable who's doing
Who's
the
doing
attacking.
who's actually being bullied here? Okay. That's better. Alright. 23.
23? Okay.
So that's 2d8 frost damage.
Alright.
Okay, so that's 14 frost damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And, are we still in that minute?
Yes.
Alright. He only takes 1 point this time.
Okay.
He's becoming less worried about it. More just like, where are my friends going?
Wait, when was I alone?
There we go. Okay. This thing is looking pretty heavily damaged at this point. It's having trouble keeping its form.
We're just gonna ice him.
Yeah. So, that brings us to the one who's been getting fucked over in the whole water elemental thing. Or the whole phantasmal force thing. So, he is looking at this. I'm going to roll to see if there's a chance for him to roll. Because he has a 3 intelligence. So.
What's the...
No.
Yeah, take... That's like, take it
We
back.
could try.
He has a negative 3 intelligence.
What was the roll?
6.
I was waiting for him to say it's a 1. I was gonna be like, so does it just go brain dead?
It's already happened once.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he sees it, and he lashes out again, thinking, okay, maybe this time I can actually hit it. And lashes out. Nothing. Misses it again. He's just like, a 12? Damn it. A 2? Damn it! As this thing weaves in and out. It's almost as if it itself is water. And now the water elemental is having
Existential crisis.
an existential crisis. It doesn't know how water is actually supposed to move when lightning can move better than it.
Oh shit.
Purdy, it's your turn.
Okay.
This fucking one has just turned into a joke. Yeah,
I'm gonna jump down in with Kaine and go for 2 swipes at the one that's getting.
I mean, at this
mauled.
point, yeah, why
Alright,
not?
so the first one is a 12, which does not hit. Alright. And the second one is a 14, which does hit.
Okay.
So the second one.
It's got some low AC.
That is.
Why are you making
No
fun?
offense.
I was about to say, why are you making fun of low AC, bro?
That is a 5.
Oh,
5
no.
damage.
Okay.
And
Mainly
then I'm
because
also going to throw on.
run out into battle first. Quick.
This one got pulled away.
But you somehow managed to get in the front lines every single time.
I actually don't think that's
Okay.
that true.
Most of the time.
67 to 75% of the time.
100%. Still. 100%.
Alright, I'm gonna use Action Search
Okay.
and go for him again. Since he is Fairy Fired. May as well.
Right.
That one is 17 plus 7. 24.
Okay.
And that one is a 10 plus 7, so 17. So those 2 hit.
Yeah, what's that?
That's an additional 9 plus 3. That's 12 and 9. So an
How you
additional
wanna kill it?
21. Yeah. Same thing as last time. Explode him into bits. Don't touch my Kaine!
As you jump down and swing, just like it just bursts.
It's almost like weird
And-
confetti.
And then you
It
land into the water.
Ring just ice.
Fucking hells. Alright, well, that one's dead. The only one left is the one that's been fighting with something that's not there. He is. Y'all have not been able to really hurt him or really do much to him. He's just been fighting this non-existent creature who's just, like, He's in
Dio,
his
go
own
for the
world.
staff!
Am I the fastest swimmer?
I think you're the you can fly. I mean, you can have a fly speed underwater too.
yeah, if you just cut in half, so it'd be 60 feet.
So it's just better for me to swim. I don't know. What's my swim speed?
Well, your movement is cut in half for
when
the
you're
extra
swimming?
water.
Okay.
You don't have a
So
swim
whatever
speed.
your walking speed is your. It's half.
Alright, I guess I'll do that then.
Okay. Just
Because
casting.
if you cast fly, you can literally get there in 6 seconds. You can dive down.
Yeah,
and
no,
get
I'm just
back
trying
up.
to think of the logistics of this, and I can't wrap my brain around how this is working, but
it's
fuck
like
it, right?
it's magic pushing you up into the air. Magic pushing you
Yeah,
through
magic's
the water.
magic's your propulsion. So you're not actually
I mean,
using.
I guess you're not wrong. But
You're not using your own force.
I mean, if we described it as the wind itself carrying you up, then yes, I would say no.
I mean, flying through the water then to get the staff.
I mean, Superman is not swimming through the water. He
Yeah,
is
he's
just
flying.
propelled
Flying
through it.
through
He
the
is
water.
flying
Yeah.
through the water.
Yeah, you're thinking of Aquaman. He swims.
He
If-
swims. Oh, my
If we had
apologies.
declared that yes, it's the wind carrying you into the air, then I would have said no. We never declared that. So.
No.
I do declare.
Declare.
It is hot on the porch to see.
And I'll go ahead and double dash, because fuck it, why not?
Let me take this.
Your flying is concentration, right?
It is concentration, so
Yeah,
technically
it
speaking,
will-
the Phantasmal Force
Yeah,
will
we'll break
disappear.
Phantasmal Force.
Shit.
But I think it's just going to leave it more confused than it already started. Actually, no, I think once it gets broken, they realize it was an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Like, oh, I'm done.
not your turn quite yet, so think on that.
Think on
This is
that.
Syphos' turn.
Cool. Double Eldritch Blast. Then. Fucking stupid. Fuck.
Okay.
You can't Eldritch Blast water.
Apparently you can't.
It's is that one?
No.
That's the only one that didn't get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one time I would have actually remembered to fucking take it. God damn it, I suck. Okay, so,
Have you tried Phantasmal Force?
yes, 15 plus 8. Oh,
Alright.
and 10. Doesn't it?
Okay.
Shocker.
Do I have other things that are intelligence based?
Huh?
I'm trying to think if I have any other spells that are intelligence based.
Not a whole lot.
No, there's not, so I think that might be the only
8,
one.
12. 12 points damage.
Okay.
12 points of force damage. Don't know if that helps.
Nice.
I know I took another spell that's similar to this. Enemies Abound. That's what it
Okay.
was.
That is going to bring us to Leofin. It's your turn.
Okay. Since I know that we yelled at Dio to go get the thing, I'm going to shoot that dude with frostbite again.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Let me just make sure he's in range. 30. Yeah, I can hit him.
Turn him into snow cones.
Alright, let's do this. He makes a con 15 save.
That's a 14. Go ahead.
Nice! Yay!
See, Phantasmal Force left, and now it's over.
So you were helping him.
I was.
Technically hasn't left
4
yet.
points
Yeah.
of frost damage.
Woo!
Okay. Nice.
Crisp.
As it takes this damage, you can again see ice build up in its form as its arm turns into nothing but a block of ice. Alright,
And he begins to unceremoniously float on one side.
a little bit.
It's like, shit.
Volah, it is now your turn. If that was the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm hoping Dio will just run over there eventually.
Go on.
So, Volah, it's up to you.
That's fine.
Kind of
that's fine.
same thing as last because this is like the only ranged thing that I have without using like a shit ton of cell slots. So we'll Toll of the Dead him, and he has to make a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Knock,
I mean,
knock.
it's gonna work
It's the
in really
United
well.
States.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
yeah.
it really has.
Knock
got a
knock, it's
huge
Toll
boat.
the Dead.
Okay, so
Open the country.
as you do that, let's see. 3. Go ahead.
Oh gosh. And it's 11 points of damage.
Okay. It is looking hurt. As you could see its form rippling, and then become less substantial than it was before. That brings us to. Oh, Kaine. It's your turn.
So, I'm just gonna crawl back up with Cypher.
Jake's goal is morning.
I'm just gonna slowly climb up there and reach out for Cyphos' hand. Like not really for his hand, but she kind of like goes up and kind of grabs his foot as she slowly says,
Assistance, please. I need assistance.
Hey, I know this is a weird. Maybe I shouldn't be asking this. It might be a little too metagaming. Can you not walk on water yet?
No.
So,
No.
Yeah.
No. I would have sworn
No.
monks got it at 9.
nah.
It might depend
Oh,
on
we're
the
level
the
9.
I was
subclass.
about to say, which?
yeah, y'all are supposed to be a level 9. You're not leveled up.
Suck. You suck.
Never leveled up.
Oh,
He's like, I'm actually
God,
at
are
level
you kidding
6
me?
still.
No, I'm level 8, but
God damn
damn
it.
Oh my.
Yeah, you got another level, buddy.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll take care of it.
We'll take care of it after this.
Yeah, after we
Yeah.
finish this.
You
I'm
suck.
too
You were too busy reading your mangas.
Oh, dang!
Never actually.
Water.
I've been thinking about this the entire combat session. I'm like, can't monks walk on water at 9?
I kept thinking it was a 10.
Yeah,
So
no.
I'm like,
Kaine never experienced the stuff y'all experienced. She's too busy reading that manga.
Wait, when did we level up?
Like,
Oh my god.
When
So
you
we
took out
leveled-
Hopter Springs.
yeah,
that's
we
when you
leveled up after Hopter Springs. Like, we've been level 9 since before the fight with the giant, Mimic.
Mimic, yeah.
holy shit. I don't know if he was there for that session though.
He might have not been.
I don't think
I
he
don't
was
think
there
he was.
specifically.
Because I honestly
No,
don't remember.
no, you were there because you got knocked out, and I remember you whimpering for a second.
Okay.
So,
I guess I just missed it.
You know.
It's all good.
Congratulations, you can now walk on water.
Midway through combat, she just realizes,
Oh, yeah.
Kaine,
oh yeah.
she looks up and is like, I can walk on water. Can I swim through land? No. Alright.
Well,
She still needs assistance, Cyphos.
Assistance, please.
Trying to pull her up on my foot.
Alright, so
Thank you.
with that, Dio, it's your turn.
Okay.
Correct.
I guess I'll cast Fly and go get the thing by going through the water.
Okay, do you want to cause just a little bit more damage?
Uh,
Well,
you-
I mean, since you're breaking it this turn.
I mean, I could do more damage, but, you know.
I think it would depend on if it says start of your turn.
It doesn't
Well,
specify.
It doesn't really
It says on
specify,
your
so
turn.
let's see here. 5 points of psychic damage.
How do you want to do this?
No,
That'd be so stupid. It's just like the dumbest way
it
to do
hasn't
it.
taken near enough damage for 5 points to knock it out.
At that point, it's just the water version of an aneurysm? I don't know.
It just like it comes up and then you see it like slime death
Like-
just dissipate into the
Understanding the nature of these things is difficult,
I was
so...
about to say, yeah,
Yeah.
you see
Fucking
one of its
elementals.
eyes just like pop like a darker shade of blue,
water. Yeah,
and you just see it shake, and it just dissipate.
elementals just
Right.
okay. So
I mean, to be fair, I could just kill this thing now. I might as well.
For real.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna attack it.
Go for it.
okay,
Ray of Frost, bitch. Fuck me. 14.
14.
That's the hit.
Oh, it'll still hit?
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a 13.
Oh, really?
Like a 12 or 13.
3.
14.
Oh, it's 14? No.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't fucking matter, there's 4 points of frost damage. That was,
Blackbuster.
kind of shite.
Alright, so
How do you want to do this?
4 points of
I haven't broke concentration either, so...
For real.
yeah. It still sees this thing in front of it.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's a natural 1.
This is
Oh my
awesome.
God.
This is
Oh,
great.
So, basically a -2 to its intelligence check.
Like I said, does he do like
So-
extra damage?
So just go ahead and roll for damage again on your phantasmal thing.
Full damage.
1.
1 point. Okay.
Double it.
I mean, we can keep on going for the next minute.
Oh shit, that's funny.
So you can see him like rushing around in a circle almost now, just move. To y'all, it looks like he's a dog chasing his own tail.
Oh, God.
To it, it's in a furious battle for its life.
That's awesome.
Birdie, it's your turn.
Yep. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do from here.
Yeah.
So...
So I will pull myself back up out of the water.
That's what I'm saying. You dare or just start swimming through it.
I'm gonna move a little back further down the tunnel. And I'm gonna rest.
Okay.
I
mean,
sleep.
Sure.
She's like,
I'm gonna start my long rest or my short rest.
At this point,
and start a short rest because there's literally nothing I can do unless it comes back into combat with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going in the water after it.
At this point,
it's okay.
we can say y'all can whittle it down with just attacks from the bank as it fights off this invisible fucking creature.
It's never going
because
to...
it's not gonna make the save. I don't think it's
Even if it does get dispelled, I think it's just gonna continue to think it's there at this point. We've scarred its mind enough.
So yeah, no, it's in a fight trying to destroy a creature that doesn't exist. And y'all are just wailing on it until eventually the last phantasmal force finally kills it, and its body raises up above the water and then just slowly leaks back into the pool. With the pool silent, the cavern still, Birdie down the hall, laying against the wall. That's where we're gonna end for the night. Shit, it's 2:30.
Shit.
Hey y'all, Jonathan here. Thanks for listening to the Ring of Contrarians podcast. New episodes come out on the 8th, 16th, and 24th of every month. You can listen to us anywhere fine podcasts are found, and on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter and Facebook @OfContrarians. See y'all next time.